Hi, Peter, you're early. How you doing? Okay, you don't have your video on yet, correct? Let me see if I can put it on for you, or you got to put it on. Ask to start video. Let me see more. Ask to start video. Are you able to turn on your video? Can you see me? Can you hear me? I heard you before. I know you're there. Okay, I'm going to chat you. Can you hear me? Oh, where did escape go? Okay. Peter, can you hear me? I heard you before. And I know you're there. I can see your name. Okay, let's try it that. To P. Crohn's privately. Can you see me or hear me? Hello, wake up. Peter, give me a sign. Your video's not on. Do you know how to do you know how to chat? Oh, God, I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill everybody. Okay. Go on detail page. Okay, Peter, you got to figure out what you're doing here. I see you're still here, Peter. Peter, if you can hear me, would you email me and tell me what's going on? Hey Siri, turn on the bedroom.
Done.
Hey Siri, turn on the bedroom fan light. Hey Siri, turn on the bedroom light.
Done.
Thank you. Did you just walk away, Peter, just so you'd be ready? Hope so. All right, I know Chick is going to come on in a few minutes. Yeah. If you're ready for Zoom, you can start now. I am on. Make sure that you can figure out what you're doing. Thank you. If you need the invite or the link again, it's on this page. Just scroll down. The meeting number is 221-187-6700. See you in a few minutes, I hope. Da, 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 da. I'm singing in the rain, singing in the rain. Wonderful feeling, I'm happy again. Okay, it is 12 minutes to Zoom time. Anybody have any questions? Hello, hey Neil.
Hey, what's up?
Nothing. I'm just waiting for everybody to come on. Apparently people are having a problem they don't understand. I don't know if Peter is here. Oh, here comes Ellen. I don't know if Peter can hear me. I heard him when he first came on, but I don't know where he is. He doesn't seem to be answering. Ellen just popped on.
I saw.
Yeah, but her video's not on. Come on, Ellen, turn on your video. Come on, Ellen. I can't tell you how many people I got and said, I lost the invitation. I don't know how to get on. Ellen,
Fuck.
you hear me?
Hi, I took off my, I hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you perfectly. Could you turn on your
I don't see my,
your video?
why don't I see my,
Look on the
say that
bottom.
again?
Your video's not on. You got to turn on your video.
Okay, yeah, I see it.
Okay.
I'm clicking. Can
no?
you, no?
No.
Why is this not working? Oh, here. HP Tune Vision HD camera. Choose virtual background, no video settings. I see myself like a vault.
You don't want to see. You
I
wanna,
took my neck brace off and said, let me at least try and get on for a while.
okay. You sound good.
Okay, how come I'm on video
Alright.
settings, but it's still not showing me.
What is, do you see where it says stop video, mute? Do you see that?
On the bottom left side, Ellen.
Yeah, I see it says video with start video with a line through it. So when
All
I
right,
click on the, oh, now it went
There
off.
you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hi,
Yeah.
Chick, how are you?
Hi, Ellen. How you doing?
I'm okay. How you?
Good.
Good,
Oh,
good.
you're
Can
doing
I
what
do
I'm
this with
doing. I see you're doing what I'm doing.
what? With the hair?
Yeah.
I'm 100% gray if I let my hair go the rest of the way. I
That's-
haven't put anything on it. I'm just leaving it for now. Oh, what happened?
Nothing. Somebody else came on. We
Who is
see-
Diane?
I have a thing that says a download should start soon. I'm not on the meeting anymore.
I see you.
Yes, you are. I see your face.
I don't see a thing.
You don't see a thing? All right, let it
Something
down.
popped up in front of your screen.
That's crazy.
Something opened up in front of your screen. Look on the bottom and find the Zoom icon and click on it.
Okay.
I got it. Thank you. Are you
I don't
expecting a lot of people?
I don't know. The last time we had about 50 people.
Nice.
Yeah, it was.
How's everybody doing?
Oh, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to put this on my TV. If I can find my, instead of doing
That's
it.
right, you would say that.
Yeah.
I'm sitting in my office. How, everybody good?
Everybody's good. I see a couple of
Good,
people
good.
are on, but their video is not set yet.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
There's Lisa. Eliza.
Hello.
Hello,
Hi.
hello,
Who's
everybody.
that, Peter?
That's
No, it's
Chick.
Neil.
Neil. Oh my goodness.
Peter's not having his thing is not on yet.
Now I have, why do I have, okay, you would, okay.
Okay, let me see if I can get it on.
I think I need,
Oh, I know what I gotta do. Hang on. Exit full screen. Let me go to mirror. Okay.
Jack, your wife looks like she's a wonderful cook.
Oh, yes, she is.
Oh, there you
Yeah,
go.
good.
Okay, okay, you're on my television. That's better. Okay.
Okay.
David Peon Berlin, who's on the telephone? I don't see the person on the telephone.
Diane Bernstein's on the phone.
No, she's in the
No,
middle.
no.
No, Diane, your face is not showing up.
404 is in Atlanta, Georgia, I think.
Oh, it's showing the
Here I
telephone
am.
number? I don't see the telephone number.
There it is, a 404 number,
Right.
area code.
That's like Georgia, I think.
That's Georgia.
Okay.
I'm a Georgia
Oh,
P.
maybe it's Margie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably Margie then. Margie,
Yeah.
can you hear us? Merge with the video.
Hey, Dawn,
Yeah,
good luck with Mr. Rita tonight.
with who?
With Dave Rita.
Oh, Ryder. Oh, I want to kill him.
He's a pain. How they do. My God.
I got Jim Ostroff is going to help me.
Oh, yeah.
In
That's
there,
good.
ladies. We'll
Jimmy's a good guy.
yeah, he's great. And he was a lot of help, and he's going to be doing most of the scheduling. So we'll have smaller groups, and just like we're going to have 221, just our class, Ellen, our 6th grade class. And then if anybody,
Oh, when is that?
that's I forgot the date.
It's-
June 3rd.
Okay, I'll look through everything.
Yeah,
Oh, that would be nice.
Yeah, I'll notify you. So if anybody
Okay, thanks,
here
sweetie.
wants a certain date or a certain group, all you gotta do is contact Jim and he'll do that. Okay, David.
Is
I
that
went to high
Matt?
school with Jimmy.
What?
I went to high school with Jim.
Yeah, he's a nice guy.
Yeah.
All right.
Is he Matthew and brother?
Yes, he is. He's their older
Yeah,
brother.
Oh,
Ellen
okay. I
Cass.
had heard
Neil,
that
are you
on
related to
yesterday.
Arlene?
What's that? No,
Are you related to Arlene?
no, I'm not.
Okay.
Everybody asks me the same thing. No.
Ellen, I
Go
forgot
on,
what I
honey.
was going to say. I have a brain fart. What time is it? I've got 5 more minutes.
I have it. 6:53. Yeah.
Yeah, we've got a few more minutes.
Okay. How's the weather down there? We had like 91 degrees today.
Really, it was gorgeous
Where?
down.
Oh, beautiful in Miami.
What? It's nice in Miami down
Yeah.
there? Yeah.
Yeah, it was like 83 today.
Oh, nice. It was hotter by me. We're in the Hilton Head area in South Carolina.
All right.
And it was brutally hot today,
Chick.
but better than,
I want
Cold.
to know how these other two ladies manage not to have gray hair right now.
oh my God, look at me.
I have it if you really want to see.
Okay, here we go. We're getting bigger and bigger. Lester is coming on.
Lenny Finkelstein's on.
Okay, who's the one on the telephone?
I don't know. He won't even answer.
Is that Marge? She hung up.
That long through number is me. That's me.
Oh, okay. So
Oh.
why do we have 2 boxes for you? Peter.
I
hello,
have no
Peter.
idea.
Hey,
Now.
guys.
Okay, hi, everybody.
Hello, hello.
Hi, Peter.
Hello.
Lenny, what's up?
Everything's good. Chick, I love what you sent me.
All right, good.
Those are
Glad you
good.
like it.
Where do you get them from?
People send them to me, so I ship them out.
Okay, let's try talking one at a time. Let me ask you a few questions before you go on, okay? Neil,
Block everybody off and talk.
I'm not gonna, I don't wanna do that. I will eventually. I want you to say which class you're in. I know Neil, I know Ellen. Liza, is that how you pronounce it, or Lisa?
Liza. I think I was 68.
68?
I really don't remember, but I think it was
Were you
68.
in the SP?
Yeah, I was in,
Oh, Eric Janofsky. My God.
I think.
Okay. What year did you graduate high school?
71.
Okay, so you were with us, me and Ellen.
Same as us. Yeah.
Yeah, you must have been in the SP. Diane, what year were you?
I graduated 67 in 66.
Okay, so you're the first class. You're Lenny's class,
I
right?
graduated 66 too.
Yeah, I graduated 66.
Okay, Peter, you graduated in
Okay,
67, right?
Great.
67, yes, correct.
Yeah, okay. And Lester, you graduated 67?
67,
Okay.
and Cardozo 70.
And David, when did you graduate? Your microphone.
Sound's not on, Dave.
David, you gotta turn on your mic. It's all the way to the left on the bottom. And who's the guy in the ball? Oh, Eric Janofsky. Okay. Eric, when did you graduate?
67.
Hello, Eric. How are you?
Oh, Eric,
Eric.
how
Eric,
are
what's
you?
Good,
It's
how you guys
Lester.
doing? Hey, Lester, how are you?
All right, I remember your mom at the library.
Yes, that's right.
Oh, somebody just came in. Okay, who's this? Galaxy Note.
Eric, how are you?
Doing well. I'm sorry, who's talking?
It's Chick up here.
Chick, all the way.
Okay. How you doing, Chick?
Good.
Okay, who else is coming on? Who's Galaxy Note?
Hey, David.
Fran Weinstock
It's
is
Lester.
coming on. Ellen, Ellen,
What?
up the right-hand corner. Fran Weinstock is coming on.
Oh, I don't see her yet.
PDF. There she is. See
Oh,
her?
there she is.
She hasn't
Yes.
changed.
And the Galaxy Note is Sweet.
Jay Sweet.
Jay Sweet.
Jay Sweet, yeah.
Jay,
Oh,
change
nice.
your
Hi, Jay.
change your name to Jay Sweet instead of Galaxy Note.
He's coming from outer space. Come on.
Fran, do you see Ellen?
Okay, now I'm on. Okay. How you doing? Can you see
Hi,
me?
everybody. Hi, Fran.
Hi, how you doing?
Good,
Okay,
how are
do you
you?
recognize
Great.
anybody or do you want me to go over their names?
Okay, because the names are really small on the bottom. So
Okay.
let me see if I can get to everybody here. Okay, so now I'm seeing Peter Crones,
Right?
Yes.
right? Peter, how you doing? And Dawn. And
How
then
are you?
I have to go to a better screen here. Let's see, because I'm on my iPad. But, oh, now I see a lot of people.
Margie
else is here?
Girl, how you doing, Marge?
I'm here. Hi, Dawn.
Hello, how are you? Come on, keep
Oh,
going.
good. Hang on. Let me put my face on. Okay, that's me. Yeah.
There she is.
Okay, so Marge
Look at all
is
these
my
names
year,
here. Let's
68.
Another screen.
So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from 1968. We got 2 from 67, 3. David, you've got to put on your mic. No, your mic's not on.
It's on the left side, bottom left. Bring your cursor down to the bottom left, Dave. Can't hear you.
Hold up a piece of paper like the guy did last week. Hi, Marge. You know,
Oh, yeah.
just recently saw that picture of that very first reunion we had at Sharon Wald's house. Do you remember?
Yeah. It was crazy. I don't remember that it was New Year's Eve, but it was definitely
Christmas Eve.
between Christmas and New Year's Eve.
It was Christmas Eve.
Somebody's,
Switching computers.
Christmas Eve?
Yeah. What did David just hold up?
he said
Switching
switching
computers.
computers.
Thank you. I don't
It's
know.
challenging.
Okay, it is challenging. It's and as people come on more,
Yeah.
it's even crazier. When we had 40
Right.
people, it was
I know,
wild.
and then I have to go to different screens. I'm gonna try to go to different screens. Let's see who else is here.
Oh.
Anyone else come on?
See,
Some people aren't, their faces aren't.
I put it on my big screen TV.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's good.
Yes.
Yay!
Everyone give me a chair.
Hey, Dawn, how did you do that?
I don't
have a picture, Susan.
Get it onto your TV. Use a cable, use
No,
USB.
Do you have a Mac? Do you have an Apple?
Mac and a Samsung.
To mirror it on the top right-hand side of your Mac, there's a little like computer thing. That's a mirror. If you put your TV on do you have an Apple TV?
No.
You need an Apple TV.
There we go.
There you go.
Thank you.
Or you could also use an HDMI cable. If you have
Right.
the right cables right
Dennis,
into
what's
your
up?
TV.
So we
Hey,
got
Dennis.
Dennis Fisher. We got, who's this? Dennis who? Mark Drafkin. Why?
Oh,
are you
Peter
sitting
Carlson is here.
there? Okay. Who's Edward's
Hi,
iPad?
Lord.
Edward, who are you? Who's this?
Hey,
person?
Dawn.
Who's wearing their orange shirt?
Who's wearing the orange shirt? It says iPhone.
Edward's iPad.
No, that's below. Who's wearing the orange shirt? Yeah, you
Oh,
just.
we got a Galaxy 500, 510.
The guy wearing the orange shirt who just looked down at himself. Who are you?
Yeah, and you're on your phone.
It's below the guy wearing the orange shirt.
Yeah, he just said.
Well, you know what? I think everyone's.
Can you hear me?
Wait. Hang on. Let him answer. What's your name?
Scott Soskin. Can you hear me?
Scott.
Scott,
Scott.
Scott Soskin.
What year?
hey,
Oh, Scotty Soskin. How you doing, Scotty?
69.
Oh, okay, so you're really early. You can go back until 9 o'clock. No, you can stay.
Oh, okay.
Jason.
Hello, Eric. He's 66.
Hello, Lester.
Are you
Hi,
graduated?
David. How you doing?
Good.
66.
One
Yeah.
at a time.
What's been going on with you
What's up,
lately?
Dennis? How you doing?
Good. How you doing?
How you doing, Neil? Long time
That's
no
not
see.
Dennis. That's Galaxy 510.
Do we need a
Hi, Galaxy.
Galaxy.
Another
That looks
galaxy.
like Mark.
I'm gonna
Look at
mute.
these.
Look
Look at all the old fogies doing high-tech shit.
I'm gonna mute.
Yeah, right?
Okay, mute. I'm gonna mute everybody. So you talk.
Told you what to do. Mute him.
I am. I'm muting.
How you
them.
doing, Neil?
Shut up.
Peter, call.
All right, hang on. I can't mute you. Why can't I mute you? I can mute you. All right. I'm not going to mute me. Okay. Dennis. Okay.
I'm
Dennis.
here.
Okay, Dennis, you can say hello to everybody. Talk, Dennis.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Tell them who you
Hello.
are. Tell them who you are. Tell them who you are.
Tell whom I am?
Yes.
Yeah, nobody knows you.
I'm Dennis. What else is there to know?
Okay.
Dennis who?
Dennis Fisher. Who's this?
Yeah, that's right.
Hang on. Hello.
There's a lot of people whose pictures aren't
How
up.
would I kid you?
Who is that?
Oh shit. Go on. That's the meeting number, 221-187-6700. That's the meeting number. It's not invalid. Everybody else is on. Just go on the link, hit the link on the Deepdale page. Okay? You know, go to the Deepdale play and hit the link and put in that number, okay? Bye. That's Rezi, Stephen Resnikoff. He was on last week. I
Tell him
don't-
to open his eyes when he comes on.
Yeah, okay, hang on. I'm going to unmute
Hey,
you.
Dawn.
Okay. Who's win 8? They don't have their video on. Edward's iPad doesn't have his video on. Who's this, Dennis? Okay, win 8. Who are you?
Me.
Steve Goodman.
Steve Goodman. Hi,
Stephen
Steve.
Goodman.
Okay. What
Hey,
year?
how are you?
Hey, Steve.
Edward's iPad.
68.
Turn on your video. Okay. Who's Edward? Who's this, Dennis? Who's Rain?
It's got to be me.
Peter Carlson. No, that's not you. Marge, your video
I'm not
is
Peter.
not on.
I don't have the picture.
Who doesn't have a picture?
I
Peter.
don't. There you go.
There's somebody with glasses.
It's Jay Sweet.
Jay Sweet is right there. Yeah, Galaxy. Mark, stop drinking.
Yeah, Dennis, you're Galaxy 510. The other Dennis is way over here.
Oh, there's two
Somebody
Dennises.
just came in. Don Rosenthal, 68. Come on, Don, turn on your video.
Oh, video. Blah, blah, blah.
You people are so technically challenged, really.
Yeah.
There you go, Don. How are you?
Hey, how you doing?
Okay.
Let's see who it is. There's Mark and Fran.
Pete,
Ellen.
turn on your video, please.
Okay, Don, you know Ellen Fine.
I've heard that name before.
You know Mark Drapkin.
Mark.
You know Fran Weinstock. I think
You know, it,
were you in the same class?
Hey, Don.
That's
Don,
JC.
I think you and I were in the same class. You were
We were in the same class.
You were in 7, 8, 9P?
I was in, let's see,
E, weren't you?
7 and 8 P.
I was in,
Oh,
And then they kicked me out into 9E. Yeah.
I was in E.
yeah.
Yeah,
so
Fran,
Fran, you
sure.
were in the
Yeah.
same class, right?
Oh, look at that nice long hair, Fran.
I know, she looks exactly like ninth grade. Yeah, she hasn't changed.
Oh my God.
I agree.
She does, she looks great.
Hey, Liza. Hi, Eliza. It's Peter.
Hi, Peter.
How you doing?
Great to see you. What have you been up to for the last 50 years?
Oh,
Don't say that.
Okay,
You
here's
look
your,
great, Liza.
You can't get all
You
the-
look great, baby. You really look good, Liza. Thank God. Good to see you.
okay, who else is coming on? You know, Don, your brother said he was coming on.
He hasn't talked to me in 5 years.
Well, he talked to me. Okay, here's Lauren Lanowitz.
We're going side to side.
Come on, Lauren.
No video.
We got
Hey,
it.
Dawn,
Yes.
my other friends,
Yeah.
they're meeting in New York, like 10 of them, for a 7 o'clock Zoom also.
Yeah, but we're more important. Well,
You want
there's,
to go back to L.
I got to say hello to that one also.
there's Stephen.
Tracy, open your eyes.
Shut the fuck up, all right?
That's not. You are so
Oh, my
nasty.
God.
Why does it
Tracy.
keep going? Yeah, it keeps going back to L. I'm flipping out here.
I know. That's Lauren.
L.
Yeah, Lauren
That's
Lanowitz.
me. I'm trying to get my, wait. I'll start my
Video.
video.
On your,
Hey, Dawn, why
there
do I
you go.
keep going back to
Here I
L?
am.
Dawn?
Okay, good.
Okay.
What's
All right. Say hello to everybody, Lauren.
up, Dan?
Hello, who's on?
Okay, you
Who's
got
everybody?
What's up, Dennis?
you got
Hey, how are
Bill Wasserman. You got me. You got Ellen Fine.
Oh, hi, Ellen.
Liza Laura Larius. I don't know how to pronounce your last name. Sorry.
I was Liza Prime back then.
Okay, Peter Crones.
Where?
Yeah.
Right
Hey,
corner.
Rezzy. Hey, Rezzy. What is that? Is that Harry and Betty's boy?
That's me, Chronopolis.
Oh, my God.
Chronopolis.
Holy shit, Rez.
There's
Rock and
Lauren.
roll, man.
Lauren, there's Margie Pearl.
Hi, Margie. I remember
Hi.
Margie.
Hi, Lauren. How are you?
Okay, how are you?
Good.
Do you remember Fran Weinstock?
I remember Fran, sure.
Hi, how you doing?
There she is.
Okay.
Good, good.
Lauren, this is Lester. You remember me?
Of course, you lived on 57th Drive.
I just got back in touch with Eve Cassell.
Yeah, Evie and Ellen and Corinne and I have been having a Zoom meeting. Yeah. And Mark, you live downstairs from Mark, next door to Mark?
Mark Schwartz.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in New Mexico.
Oh, he's in New Mexico now.
There's Jay.
Yeah, he moves around a lot.
Elise Chayette is coming on.
Elise Chayette, but she has to turn on her
She will. She'll do
video.
it. Yeah.
Dawn, what's going on with Peter Carlson?
Yeah, right?
Yeah,
Where is
Peter Carlson.
all I see is a
turned on-
black page.
He didn't turn on his
I
camera.
sent
All
him
I
a
see is the
text.
state of
I
Arizona.
sent Peter a text to open up his video.
Open up your eyes, chick.
I know.
Mark,
Don't got to
No,
worry
it
about
doesn't
my
even
eyes,
say
buddy.
anything in the video.
You're looking good, Neil.
Thank you.
Haven't
okay, there's
changed.
Mark. Okay.
I'm the same fucking
Already,
asshole.
my
as always.
computer
You know
locked
that.
up. I had to do a hard reboot.
You all guys know we live in New Mexico now, right?
The only thing that's missing, Neil, is your hair.
In your face.
Yeah, Neil, what happened?
Where is everyone living?
Wait a minute. So let's start from the corner. Neil, where are you living?
Miami.
I'm living down in bumfuck Egypt in somewhere in Florida, just northwest of Gainesville. Ellen, you're
Everybody
living,
knows where Bell is, don't they, Dawn?
there's a lot of murder, Bill. A lot of murder.
Right on the ocean.
No, it's nowhere near the ocean. It's
I'm kidding.
it's in the middle of if nothing. Ellen, where are you living?
That's the only person I know that ever owned a bull.
Yeah, I did. I had a bull. We ate our cows.
I know you did. I said you're the only person I know that owned a bull.
Okay. Not the bullshit. Ellen Fine Shapiro, where are you living?
Unmute yourself.
Yeah, you unmute. Okay, let me
So
unmute.
you have to unmute him, Dawn.
Okay, hang on. Okay.
Unmute. Dawn, you have.
That's
Okay,
good.
where are you
You got
living?
Now we can hear you.
Where are you living?
We're in Bluffton, South Carolina, the Hilton Head area.
Oh my goodness.
Way south, about, what?
I was just there.
Who said that? Margie?
Margie, yeah.
Hi. Hi, sweetie. How you?
Hi, good. next time we're down, I'll have to look you up.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, Liza,
Absolutely.
where are you?
Melrose, I'm right down the street from 67.
Oh, okay. Peter, where are you?
So I'm up in, which Peter?
You, Crohn's.
Crohn's. I'm up here in Westchester County in a little town called Katona.
Oh, so you were where it
I
all
like it, Donna.
started, right?
What's that?
You were where it all started, where this whole disease started.
Yeah, we don't talk about it much though.
All right. Lenny, where are you? I gotta unmute you. Hang on. Okay, where are you?
No, he's still muted.
He's still muted. Hang on. Okay.
There he goes.
Now he's got it.
Where are you?
Am I good now?
Yeah.
East Meadow.
Okay. Lester, where are you?
I don't know. If you figure that out, I'll
No, you're like
be
you're
happy.
in Queens, right? You're in Queens. Eric, where
Queens Village.
where are you? Eric?
Queens Village.
I'm in Rancho Mission Viejo in southern Orange County, California.
Oh,
Nice.
is that a real scene behind you, or you made that one up?
No, I got that from Zoo.
Okay.
But I was at the
Eric.
beach this. I
Eric,
was
you
at
got
the
to do
beach this
something
morning.
about those folks down in OC. They're carrying on.
Oh, they're crazy.
Yeah.
They're crazy.
Fran, you're in Chicago.
I'm in Chicago, right.
Okay.
Oops, I did the wrong.
Wait, you went down. Margie, where are you?
I'm in Rochester, New York.
Okay, David.
Yeah, I'm in Claremont, California, just outside of Los Angeles.
Oh, that's a nice town.
Yeah, he just
Yeah.
got a nice award for writing, didn't you?
Scholarship. Yeah, Lifetime Achievement Award.
Congratulations.
Okay,
Hey, what's up?
Thank you.
Mark, right? In the
Yeah.
orange.
Redondo Beach, California.
Jay, you're in Florida. Jay Sweet.
Delray Beach, Florida.
Dennis,
Jay?
you're
Oh,
in
there
New
he
Jersey.
Delray Beach, Florida.
Okay, Dennis is in New Jersey. Rain,
I'm in Old Bridge, New Jersey.
Rain, is it Rain or Rainy?
Yeah, it was Lori Kepler.
Who is Lori Kepler? You're
Hi,
Lori Kepler? Oh, okay, you changed your name.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Hi to Syracuse. Hi, Peter.
Hi, Lori.
Where are you at?
This is the lady that found that got us together after 50 years.
Oh, well, thank you. That's great.
Yeah, Dawn, 10 points. Good to see you, Lori.
I get a lot of people together. Peter Carlson, your video's not on. Where are you at?
I live in Santa Fe. Moved here from Boston a few years ago.
Okay. Steve, you're on planet Earth? Rezi,
What?
are you
You
on
see over
planet
your eyes, we can't see you.
I live in Fort Lee with all the Koreans.
Okay, Lauren, she's in California. What? You're in LA?
Yeah, in the San Fernando Valley.
Mark, you're in where?
Redondo Beach, California.
Oh, not
Okay.
too far from
Fran,
me.
you got back
Nope.
there again. I don't know how you got back down there again. And this is,
I don't either.
My screen, I'm trying to see, what does everybody do?
oh,
All
okay.
at once?
Let me finish. Who's in this pink in the corner? The pink shirt or white
It's
shirt?
muted.
Jim
Jimmy
Ostroff.
Ostroff.
Oh, Jim, I didn't even
Oh, over there.
see you. All right, sorry. Who is Win 8? Who's on his iPhone?
That's me, Steve Goodman.
Oh, okay, Steve Goodman. We don't have your video.
Steve, your video's off.
And
It
who-
is, huh? How do I get?
Yeah.
Who's
All right,
in
hold on.
Dennis?
Lower left-hand corner, there's a thing. There you go.
Gotcha. We got
I live about a half an hour south of Fort Lee. So he sends me all the Koreans.
Oh, so you're right next to Resi. Okay, so who's Dennis? This one in the bottom.
I don't know. I think it's the other one. I think you got another iPad on or something, Dennis.
Dennis Fisher?
Yeah.
Yes, I think it is.
Do you have two?
It's Dennis.
Richard's on there.
Okay.
What?
Got a Galaxy. Do you have two things on?
You have two
Well,
things on.
Do I? I'll tell you in a second.
Yeah.
Maybe I do. Maybe I put it on my computer too. I'll shut it off.
Okay. All right. Let's
Well,
go
you
back.
just blank yourself out, period.
All right, we're good. There's only one Dennis the Menace now.
Okay. Then. All right, Neil. What do you do? Yeah.
Listen, if you need to be placed in an assisted living community, you call me up. That's what we do.
Oh, okay. Well, that's everybody. Okay.
We place seniors in assisted living communities, memory care communities throughout Miami, Broward, Palm Beach, Jupiter, Stewart, Naples, Fort Myers. That's my wife's business. She's in the industry like about 20 years already. So,
You gave me dizzy.
and that's what we do.
You ever hear of Forest Trace?
Of course.
That's where my mother is.
All right.
All right.
We put a lot of people in there and lock the door and don't let them out.
All right.
did.
Ellen, what are you doing? Just retired?
Retired teacher. I was the last 16 years I was a kindergarten teacher.
God, I give you credit.
Best career in the world.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I've been tutoring elementary school children for
Yeah.
about 24 years. As a volunteer.
Very nice.
Okay, Liza.
I love
So I
everything.
know kind of profession you're in.
And Liza, Elisa, you have to excuse me because I don't remember from one second to the next. I can remember what.
Senior moment.
No, I can remember what Mr. Silvers or Mr. Moore said to me, but I can't remember what anybody. What do you do?
You know,
Oh, I'm a dean of HR at Queensborough Community College.
Oh my goodness.
Nice.
Very good. Is
One of
Mr.
my alma maters.
Is Mr. Peller still there? Marshall Peller?
Mr. Pillow is still there, yes.
Well, you tell
He's
him that
getting ready to retire.
you tell him I said hello.
Oh, I will. He's a sweetheart.
Oh yeah, I love him. I love him. He got me interested in psychology. Yeah, he was great teacher. Peter, what do you do?
So I have, for all my adult life, been in the surgical equipment business, and I spend my time, at least I was spending my time, in hospitals, in ORs and intensive care units and whatnot.
So it's time to retire.
And it's been good, at least until now.
Yeah, it's rough.
Yeah.
Leonard, what are you
You know.
doing?
I retired about 4 years from the dental industry. Not a dentist, I was a dental sales rep.
Oh, okay. So you're the one that caused all our pain.
That's correct. I sold everything that the dentist used, the chair, the drill, you name it.
Did you
We
sell
had
his assistants?
That's why your fees are so high with the dentist.
Yeah, I know. Okay, Lester,
Because-
you're tutoring, right?
Yeah, I've been tutoring for most of 24 years. The last 9 years, I am with Reading Partners at a local elementary school. I hope I can go back.
Okay. Eric, what have you been doing besides laying on the beach?
You got your mute on, Eric.
Yeah, we're muted, Dawn.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
I got it. I should know better. I've been retired for the last 3 years. Prior to that, I was up in Silicon Valley, and I was head of intellectual property law firms of a number of companies.
Wow, you know, there must have been something in the water in that area. Margie, what did you do? Your glass. You do
So I ended up in Rochester at graduate school at Rochester Institute of Technology, and I became a glass blower for years and years.
I didn't even know that existed.
Yeah, but now I have my own art studio. I'm not blowing glass anymore, but I'm doing media, mixed media imagery, pouring resin and using photography and all kinds of art. So
Very nice.
That's cool.
it's under Pearl Glassworks if you want to see my artwork.
Yeah, I've got
Nice.
I've got on the website. I think I've got a card for you. David, I know
Yes.
you're writing.
I'm professor of political science at University of California, Riverside. I've been there for 30 years.
Wow.
Then when I'm not doing that, I'm doing acrylic painting. So I've put on a couple of exhibits and had a lot of fun doing that.
Oh, there's Paula Nasberg.
Let me see, wait a minute, there's Paula Nasberg.
Paula Nasberg just came
This is-
on. Okay, Mark,
Where is?
what are you doing?
Hello. It's Mark.
Rapkin.
Let me see, Paula.
It's a Zoom meeting from my old neighborhood.
The abridged answer is I'm involuntarily retired. Last time I worked conventionally, I was in IT.
Okay. Fran, tell them what you do, because they need you.
I'm a psychologist. I do counseling, consulting, and training workshops.
Can you look into my head? Please?
Will she find anything?
No.
No, but I can help you look into your head.
Jim. Jim Ostroff, what do you do? We know what you do. Tell them what you did.
Well, I retired in June following a 45-year career as a journalist, as an editor, primarily, almost entirely in Washington, White House, Congress, Supreme Court, other things. And I had a lot of fun. I met a lot of people, but the thing is, and, you know, met presidents, had someone call me, but the bottom line on all of this, you know, is that everybody puts on their pants one leg at a time. There's no difference.
No matter what the president is.
As famous, and this guy only has one leg, but as famous, as powerful as these people are, time passes them by, and then it's like, who? And if anything, maybe they're remembered warmly. Most are not. Most are resigned to the dustbin.
So he met every president since, you know, since he's been working. Thank God he's retired now.
Yeah, right.
Steve Goodman.
Yeah, we wouldn't want you catching a disease from the current president.
Yeah, well,
right,
no
politics.
Me, I have Clorox over here. I need to drink right now.
Okay,
But,
no politics. Steve, what are you doing?
Yeah. I am a dentist for 41 years. I have a private practice
Do you
in
know
Staten
Lenny?
Island.
No. I did work for Henry Schein.
Well, I bought a lot of stuff from Henry Schein, but I didn't.
Do you know Anthony Pannone?
Yes, I do.
My daughter works for him. She's been a dental hygienist now for, oh my God, she's 32 since she was 16.
Well, actually, Anthony Pannone has a partner who I've known for a long time.
Graz.
Graziano. They have like 4 or 5 offices.
Oh, tell me about it. They're going on 6 soon.
Yeah, I was very lucky though. I came back from a cruise that I took at the end of February.
Oh God!
We went around South America. When we got to the end of the first week in March, we heard what was going on in the U.S. Nobody knew what was going on. I was very lucky to get back on the 15th of March because they closed the airport on the 16th.
Oh.
Sorry.
Close
I'm
call.
sorry. I think Steve fell off his
5
chair.
hours more, I would have been cooked.
What's your full name?
Stephen Goodman.
Stephen Goodman, because I used to own a telephone answering service in Staten Island.
Okay.
Well, it's possible. Possible I used you.
Okay.
Steve,
so long.
All right.
Nobody's asked you to buy you out yet?
I sold it. I sold
you
it in
did?
October.
To
And
who?
I'm working for the buyer, so to speak.
A big group or just an individual?
A very small group.
Because a lot of my guys are selling to Dental 365 and Aspen.
All right.
Yeah,
we'll discuss that later.
Okay.
I got out. I got out at the last minute. I got out the last minute.
Good for you.
All right.
This is all good stuff.
Stop. Don Rosenthal.
Yeah.
Tell him what you're doing.
Let's see, I've had the same business for 35 years. Maybe you guys ever see the freeze-dried ice cream?
That's his.
Yes.
I'm the guy that makes this.
Oh.
Freeze-dried ice cream?
Yeah, you know, you see it at Kennedy and all the signs. Plus, the past few years, I'm writing songs. I write music. You know, write lyrics and just writing.
Nice.
Anything we ever heard?
Not yet.
It's on the website. We put it on the website. Okay, Paula.
Stop blowing smoke in my face. Come on.
Yeah, I remember Don.
Paula, how you doing?
Good, good. I remember you and Fran Weinstock and
Paula, how you doing?
Ellen
Hi,
Fine.
Paula. Ellen Fine and Marjorie. I remember you.
Nice to see you.
Yeah, same here. I'm out in Denver.
Laura.
I'm in South Carolina.
All right, Lauren, did I get you?
No.
Okay.
I was a teacher, first grade teacher for 37 years.
Wow.
Retired for 5. So it's been great. Well, up until, about 7 weeks ago, it's been great.
Okay.
So then the last, we've done a lot of traveling in the last 5 years and a lot of sitting in the last 7 weeks. So, yeah.
Reznikov, what are you doing besides being a pain in the ass?
Well, I'm a big pain in the ass, but I was an executive for 30 years. Now I just do restaurant consulting and celebrity parties. Dawn, you do not qualify.
Okay. Now,
Lester definitely qualifies.
all right. Now, here, eat your hearts out. I've been retired since I'm 48 years old.
Wow.
Dawn, I beat you. I retired at 44.
Oh.
But you've been spending so much time on the website, keeping us all together, Dawn. So that's
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's a full-time job.
Congratulations, Dawn, on doing that. Awesome work.
It really is working.
I don't get paid for that.
I know, but
She get an award, Dawn. She get an award.
I do feel real good about it.
I think we should get Dawn a trophy.
Yeah. No, actually, Holly Cohn gave
You got a trophy?
Yeah, back in 2006, they chipped in and got for me, Susan Gordon and Margie, they got us a plaque saying we were wonderful.
Dawn, weren't you on any teams at Cardoza?
What can she won?
No, I didn't play sports in Cardoza. I wasn't there.
Oh, okay.
That's why
the 3.
What?
I was going to say, of the 3 schools, Cardoza was the least, it was brand new. It was
Nobody
the least
cared.
favorite of the
Yeah, it was.
Well, what happened was
I love Cardoza. I think Cardoza was great. I loved high school.
Who said that? Who said
I
they loved
said
high
that.
school?
Dennis.
Who's you?
I loved high school.
Well,
when we started, there was only 9th. No, there's only 10th.
9th and 10th when it
I
started.
had-
No,
that's
not even
right.
9th. It was only
Yeah.
10th.
We were the first graduating class, 1970.
right.
I had Spanish teachers that were right out of college that we used to flirt with. Oh, it was fabulous.
Dennis, you remember Mr. Bridner,
No,
the English teacher?
I'll look him up in my book, though. Maybe. I think I could picture who he
He
is.
used
but I
to
have
ride
forget
a
him.
bicycle from, the homes below Corvettes. That's where he
Okay.
bicycled from too.
Les,
He was a
Les.
weird guy.
All right, who
Les,
wants
on
to
Facebook,
talk?
send me, or message, send me your phone number or your Facebook, and I can Facebook time you. We can talk.
Okay, so Dennis
There's
and
Peter Carlson.
Hey, there I am.
Oh, fine.
How's
Wait
it
a minute,
going?
that's not a live
Oh, there's just a picture, Pete. I don't see you.
Come on, Pete.
Oh,
Put
you're
yourself
kidding.
on.
God, so you guys look so old.
That's because you're retired.
That's awesome.
48.
Now, who's on that graduated in 67, in 67,
Me.
1967?
Yeah, David Pion. You remember me? Anybody?
Yes, I remember
I
you.
remember you. And you graduated Cardozo at 70?
Exactly.
I'll
Yeah.
look you up. I'll look you up.
Yeah.
And see if I remember
Yeah.
you.
Remember?
The
PIOS?
rest of us are 71 graduates.
71.
69 high
I
school.
only dated 71 grads.
Chick, 69, right? Graduated in 69.
From where?
Lewis.
Oh, Francis Lewis. You remember Selwyn Orchard?
No, my sister graduated with you.
Or David Dean.
David Dean, yeah, sure.
There you go.
Dean went
They
to
all went
Lisa's
to-
brother.
Yeah,
Right, Lisa's brother.
Lisa was
And
supposed to come
Billy
on.
Wolfchuck.
Yeah, Billy
Yeah,
Wolfchuck.
Billy Wolfchuck, yeah. These are all the people I used to hang out in the court with. Lynn Schulman, Sandy
Right.
Beagle. Where are
Right.
all these people?
You can't talk to them.
Billy's down in Florida.
Yeah, I can talk to them.
Wow. No, I mean, where are they now? They should be on this phone call.
Oh, why aren't they on? Good question.
Right.
Okay.
You graduated high school with my sister, Dennis.
What's your sister?
Elaine Finkelstein.
Oh, okay.
No, yeah. He graduated with Elaine. That's right. Elaine was a year older than us. David, are you still in touch with Edward Kellerman?
Yes, I am. Yeah, Kellerman's in Florida. He's retired. He used to, he's done a lot of work in study abroad and bringing kids over to other countries. And he's got Ed introduced me to the Rolling Stones in the fall of 1964. I'm indebted to him.
Really? Yeah,
Yeah.
he's not far from me because I'm in right outside of Gainesville.
Dawn,
Oh.
you should have got Ron Jeremy on this call.
That's what I was saying.
Oh, yeah.
George Tennant, where's he?
Who?
That's right.
The Tennant twins.
Right.
George
He disgraced the CIA.
George Tenet is hiding.
Yeah, that's
that
right.
was
He
cool. I'm
graduated
very far.
He
in
graduated with us.
71.
He was in,
He's still looking for those WMDs.
How about Reggie Van Johnson?
Reggie Bell.
Do you think he would actually join something like this if he knew about it?
Who, Reggie?
What?
George.
All right, wait a minute. Quiet for a second. Does everybody know who Ron Jeremy is?
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
You don't know
Ron
George
Jeremy.
Jeremy?
Collects
Star.
Star.
Just
That's got his real name.
His real
Ronnie
name is
Hyatt.
He's
Ron
always in
Hyatt.
his birthday suit. That's who Ron
Ronnie
Jeremy
Hyatt.
is.
Ron
Right.
Jeremy is the biggest porn star in the world.
Yeah.
That's true.
Biggest in a lot of ways, right?
How do you know?
One of our alumni.
I knew I could have stayed.
Lauren went out with Ron Jeremy, didn't you?
I did date him. It's my claim
You
to
serious?
Yeah,
I dated him in high
Ron
school.
Jeremy.
Really?
Yeah, how was he?
How was he?
How was he? He was funny.
How long was he?
I don't know. I only felt him against. I only felt him through his pants.
Yeah.
Lauren, I don't think you and I ever really talked to each other, but you know what I remember about you?
Who's talking now?
It's Mark Drabkin talking.
Yes.
I remember
yes.
one thing about you, and I have an incredible long-term memory, so trust me. 7th grade, I'm in the cafeteria. I'm talking to Peter Putt. He points across the cafeteria and says, "That's my girlfriend."
Yes, I dated Peter Putt. That's right. I dated
Peter Putt and Ron Jeremy.
Look who she was left from Putz to Jeremy.
You started dating in the 7th grade. That's impressive.
Remember that? Oh my
Oh,
God.
I started dating. We all started dating.
If it happened yesterday, I wouldn't remember it, but 50 years ago, I remember.
How the hell did you remember that I dated Peter Putt? I barely remembered I dated. He gave me his ID.
No, I can tell
I'll bet you I'm the only one that's on that dated Dawn Coppman, though.
one day.
I dated Dawn Coppman.
Hey, Liza, didn't Peter Putt, he lived in the manor, didn't he?
Yes.
Yes, he did.
As I recall.
When we were in elementary school.
He lives in
California now, right?
he lives up in near San Francisco.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm in.
Dawn, if we didn't break your storm door, it might have been 2 days.
No, I don't think I went steady with you, Dennis. I hate to tell you, but to make Brad jealous. That's all.
Did you give me back my ID bracelet? That's what I wanted.
No, that I never had your ID bracelet.
Well, Dawn, I really broke up with you because I wanted to go with Susan Goldman.
Trust me.
Susan Goldman.
Trust me.
And I got pictures to prove.
Yeah, she threw your ID over the school fence.
Oh, that rat. Now she's not here to explain herself.
She's gone.
Dawn, where's your new joker?
Whatever happened to Ruth Stone?
Ruth
Ruth Stone, 61st Avenue, Dawn, across from you.
Ruth Stone is in the group on Deep Dale. She comes
I
on.
was always trying to hit on her.
Well, you always try to hit on.
Dennis,
everybody.
keep talking. It's getting very interesting.
Yeah.
It's a long
Hey, I
time
try to
ago.
date all the girls at 67. What are you talking
I
about?
can write a book about it.
I do.
Why
I
don't
do
you,
too.
you guys, I gotta get going because I take my dog out for a walk and my kids are bringing dinner over to me. So I have to leave now. But it
Well,
was
wait,
great.
I have a
to meet
question
everybody.
for you before you go. You said you're a
Psychologist.
psychologist?
Yes,
Do you do biofeedback?
I don't.
Oh,
I don't.
okay.
I
Just
do-
curious.
Looks
Yeah,
like you
no,
haven't
it was
aged
wet.
at all.
Fran, while you're out there, could you look
Hasn't
for my
aged at
brain?
Look
Fran,
at what?
look for your brain.
His brain.
Fran, I
My
gotta go
brain,
too.
yeah.
Yes, I'll set you up with
Probably
my
right
sister.
outside
She's
your
a
door.
psychotherapist.
Fran, I'll speak to you soon.
Bye, everybody.
Yeah.
Bye,
Okay.
Fran.
All right, if anyone wants to email me, if
Yeah.
anyone wants to email, it's drfranweinsek@gmail.com. So please, I'd love to hear from everybody.
All right.
Are
Well,
you
don't
on
send us a bill.
Facebook, Fran?
I don't do Facebook, but actually Dawn just
Yes.
gave me the hookup to do it.
She's
So
gonna
I
do
might
it.
do it.
She's
Yeah,
gonna do
I might
it.
just do it.
She's
But
gonna.
Paula, I'd love to hear from you and reconnect.
Yeah, are you still in New York?
No, I'm in Chicago.
Chicago.
I've been here for like 35 years,
Wow.
36 years, yeah.
So you're not far from Great Lakes, then?
No, Great Lakes is up north, yeah. It's
I know. I was in the Navy in the Great
Oh,
Lakes.
where you? I used to live in
I
Highland
certainly
Park,
was.
so that's right near there.
Highland Park. It's not far from
What's that?
Highland Park. Right?
Highland
Wasn't that what it's called? Highland Park?
Highland Park, I raised my kids there, but then when the little one graduated high school, I moved to Chicago, right downtown.
Cool.
It's really livable. It's a nice city, if anyone's ever been here or not, you know.
Yeah, nobody's going anywhere right now. We're all stuck.
I know. We're all stuck.
We're all.
Man, I still,
The dog, I get to get out.
I still talk to Susan Markman.
And, oh, really? No, wait a
Yeah.
minute. The teacher?
Yeah.
Would you give me her email address?
You want her email address?
I would love to speak with her. She was so fabulous because I hated school so much. And she said, you know what? She connected with me. She goes, would you do my makeup? And she kind of like got me interested back into school because we connected. I love her. And Sofer, Eileen Sofer, I remember.
Well, Sofer is on the Facebook.
She's
page.
on there. I was,
Yeah.
right.
Okay, great.
I was going to connect with her. Markman, I love Markman. And she had a different name before that, or she had a name after that. Friedman, right. Miss Friedman, Mrs. Right. I would love to get her email address. Who said that they had it?
Paula.
I'll check. I should have it.
Who?
Paula.
Paula.
Paula, I would love to do it. Yeah, would you email me?
Yeah, all right.
Okay. Thank you. Anyway, I gotta run, guys, but it was
All right,
great
take
to see
care, Fran.
everybody.
Yeah.
Be well, stay safe.
Bye,
Me
Fran.
too.
All right, goodbye.
All right, now I'm gonna follow suit because my grandkids just came by, some of them.
Nice.
Oh, they're allowed in?
No, well, they're outside. They're gonna wave hello. I haven't seen them in 3 months.
That's a shame, isn't it?
I got 6 more to see also.
Okay.
You know
look
what
like
you
you're
could
staring
do?
at the ocean.
You
There's
can do what
29
I
of them
do.
Total.
My grandson comes over, and as long as he stays 6 feet away, he rides his bike on the sidewalk, and I walk in the street. At least then you
Dennis,
can see him and
Was
talk
that
to him.
you running in the street with
But Dennis, I have
No,
three
that was my
grandkids
son-in-law.
I have 3 grandkids that live in Jersey, 3 that live in North Carolina, and 3 that live in Florida.
You got me beat because I'm going on my 5th soon.
Yeah, we're going on. Not the 9th will be at the end of this month.
Yeah.
All right.
So
I
I'm
got
gonna
5. My
hello
5th one
to 3
coming
of
in
them now.
All right. Take
All
care,
right, guys.
Lenny.
We'll see you soon.
Okay. Bye.
Yeah, Lenny.
Bye.
Take care, everybody.
Who else?
So, Dawn,
Yes.
how are you feeling, Dawn?
I feel like shit.
Me too. My neck feels like shit.
So does Ellen's. We're all in bad shape.
Here, watch this.
Is anybody
You
physically?
see my neck?
Yeah.
Oh, didn't you have
What is
surgery?
that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Can
if
you
you'd
see it?
asked me a
Yeah.
month ago.
The $1 million man.
Oh, that's your surgery, right?
Look like
Yeah.
something
I
bad.
had, let me tell you something. I had a brain injury from it and 3 days in a coma.
Jesus.
Gosh.
Yeah, you were laid up for how long?
Well, I've been out of work. I left work in May of 2018.
What year?
2018.
Oh, 2008.
Yeah.
That's when you had the
So I've been
surgery?
home ever since.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Didn't you
so
have surgery earlier?
I had one in 2016 in the front of my neck.
Oh, God.
He had his appendix out.
Yeah.
Great.
But this one with 7 discs that I had fused,
This is like
and I lost oxygen in my brain, so they had to drill a hole through my skull, through to my brain to get me oxygen.
all right.
Oh well, at least I know I have a brain. And then I was in a coma for 3 days in the ICU after the surgery.
Wow.
Wow.
But didn't you have surgery when you were a kid?
Yes,
Oh, my
he had his
appendix. You remember
Yeah,
that?
that's the appendix.
Wow, you do have a good memory. I was in high school. I missed my high school graduation.
Yeah.
That. I was so pissed off. But it ended up, I ended up in a picture. I ended up in a picture in
What?
the yearbook anyway during the moratorium watch in front of Queen.
No, I'm snorting coke.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we lost Pete again.
No, Pete's there.
Peter Crohn's left?
No, he's
Peter
right
Carlson.
there. Oh, Peter.
Where's Chronopoulos?
Peter Carlson, he's in Arizona.
Yeah.
Peter Crohn's, my man.
What are you doing, Rezzy? Rezzy,
I
my
work on
man.
Marino's Italian ices from your father.
Forget about it. They're still in business.
I know.
You got Ralph's ices there?
Hey, Don.
Yeah, of course.
I just bought 2 quarts of it today. Love that stuff.
Yeah, good stuff.
Who's Steve Lerman?
Oh yeah.
Not
But
like
instead
the
of
lemon
Mango,
ice
we
king.
got
though.
Uncle Louis G's. Even
Nothing like
that's
the ice
really
king.
good too.
Nothing like the ice king.
Okay.
Hey, Dawn.
Yeah.
I was just on the other Zoom. It's Barry Katz, Norman Ryan, Lowell Lustig, Mark Middleman.
Lowell Lustig, I know.
Why
Wow,
don't
Lowell,
they?
he was an idea. No.
Why
Was
aren't
he?
they? Why aren't they here?
Well,
They don't like us.
well, I know
Oh, well.
Spielvogel and Barry Katz. They didn't go to our junior high.
Okay, what about
Norman.
Mark?
I don't think they knew about
67.
Lipstein.
Lowell did?
Lustig and
Lowell went to 67.
Lowell did?
I don't think
Lowell
they
did?
know about this.
How could they
They
not
didn't
know about it?
this.
Sure they do.
I don't know. They're on the other.
Ellen, he was in our class.
Dawn, I reached out to a lot of the people too, but they're just lazy. They didn't want to come on.
They, you know, a lot of
I wonder
people.
what's happening
keep
with
listening.
Miss
Like Ronnie Goldstein.
Sorry.
Charlotte. I wonder what's happening with her.
Who?
Charlotte Lustig, do you know?
Yeah,
I
Charlotte's
do.
in Florida.
living in
I know
Yeah, she's
Charlotte.
down here in Florida.
She
I know
is?
Charlotte,
Is
absolutely.
she
Yeah.
married?
And her brother.
She's not
Don.
married. I don't think she.
I kind of figured that.
All right, quiet, everybody. Don, call Lowell and tell him to come on here right now. Don
Hey,
Rosen.
Neil.
Wow.
Well, he
You
has
have,
to
you
get
have,
up.
you have, a, you have an ice cream store down there called Kilwins, right?
What's that?
You have an ice cream store called Kilwins, don't you?
Yeah.
I'll try.
Ice
I
cream.
know they're fantastic down there. I go there when I go to Fort Lauderdale.
Hey,
Yeah,
do
so why don't you come and call me and visit me?
they still
I,
serve
I didn't know
Carvel
you
on
were
the
in
East Coast?
Florida.
Well, I'm in Miami. All you gotta do is let me know. I'll
We
meet
were
you.
coming down March 31st, and then this happened.
Yeah, well, you ain't coming down for a long time.
No,
right,
they
hang
gave
on,
me
I gotta let
gave me a
Sasha
loan
out.
bank.
Hang on.
They put it into a loan bank for 2 years, JetBlue.
Wanna go out?
Oh, we can
Neil,
all
where are you
talk.
in
Dawn's
Florida?
gone. So everybody talk.
JetBlue extended it to 2 years.
Dog out or something.
Yeah, the dog was.
Neil, where are you in Florida?
I'm in Miami.
I have a friend in Delray Beach.
All right.
Where?
Well, that's for
We
the
always
north.
have a reunion in January up in Delray
No,
Beach.
he grew up in Howard Beach.
All right.
I'm in Delray Beach.
I
He's
seen
at
you at the
Rhinestone
reunion.
Country Club.
I'm on the dock of the bay.
Pines of Delray North.
Neil, are you anywhere near Kendall?
That's exactly where I live.
That's where Brad used to live, in Kendall.
Oh, Brad Lippitt?
He lives not far from Brad.
Really? I didn't know. I didn't even know that.
120 Southwest 120, yeah, Southwest 120th Street.
All right, I know where it is.
Care. Steve's making
Yeah.
fun of you, Dennis.
Who's making fun of me?
Steve Rezzi.
Don't believe it, Dennis. Believe it, man. Dawn's a shit stirrer.
What?
Boy.
Now, who just
You
came
went through
on?
enough shit for 6 lifetimes.
That's for sure.
Who?
Dawn, where's your choker, Dawn?
Oh, did you see my beautiful jewelry?
Unbelievable.
Yes.
It's not if you really want to pay for my wife.
Is it edible?
Don't you know my biggest heartbreak in life is when Dawn and I broke up?
That's what I heard. She tells me that all the time. Dennis.
Absolutely.
How old were you?
It
When
was,
was that?
Absolutely.
it was about for 4
What was I,
hours.
14?
It was 4
Dawn, I
hours.
had to be what, 14?
Dennis, it was 4 hours.
You were probably 13.
Dennis, it was 4 hours.
Yeah, and how old were you? Wait, how old were you? 13? Think about it. Fran was still living in New York. You had to be about 13.
You were like my 15th boyfriend.
Okay, Dennis.
All right, what does that say about you, Dawn?
I was a
Listen.
slut. I was making out
See,
with
that's
Dawn,
different
before-
for me.
I was making out with Jeffrey Weber when I was 4 years old.
Uh-huh.
Right, Mark?
That's some
Wait.
early training there.
Wait, Dawn, how did I meet you anyway?
You met me in Mr. Silva's class.
Oh, he couldn't even keep his head on his shoulders.
I found
I have a
out
picture of him. His head is like this.
I found out he had cerebral palsy.
Did he?
Oh.
Wow.
What are you making fun of the guy?
Yeah.
You mean back then or recently?
No, he had cerebral palsy while he was teaching.
Yeah, you guys don't remember? He couldn't keep his head up straight?
Because he had cerebral palsy. Nobody knew.
What grade was that?
Right.
7th grade. He
He
came.
taught, I think, 8th grade. Social studies.
What did he teach?
Social
Room
studies.
217.
He was very, very
In
nerdy.
retrospect, he was a pretty, I was going to say, in retrospect, he was a pretty tolerant guy because he really took a lot of shit from us.
Oh, I used to walk into the room and he would say, "Dawn, get out." And I say, "I didn't do anything.
Dawn, get out.
Just get out."
He knew your reputation, Dawn. That's why.
I was bad. I was just a bad. I had a big
Oh,
mouth.
does anyone know Beth London?
Yeah,
Yeah.
where is Beth?
Neil is on.
I married her when I was 5.
Oh.
See?
What was that about Beth London?
I married Beth London when I was 5
Oh,
Wow, good for you.
at Beetle State Camp.
belated Mazel Tov.
Dennis,
I still have the marriage certificate somewhere.
Does anybody know what happened to Beth London? Where she
Yeah.
is?
Yeah, where is she?
I think she's still living in Queens, right?
yeah, yeah. I spoke to Neil London. Neil London, remember he was.
Yeah, I know Neil.
Yeah.
That's her brother. He said she's still around. She's around.
Her brother was the teacher, wasn't he? The
Yeah,
teacher?
he was a substitute teacher
No, he
in
became a regular
67.
teacher. He became.
I had him several times.
Yeah, I had him too, Mr. London. Yeah, yeah.
He's
Name
still
sounds
on-
familiar.
he's
Yeah,
on-
you know who else you should get on this call? Jerry Goldman.
Who's that?
Jerry Goldman. You know Jerry Goldman? He's down in Florida. He owns a jewelry store.
Jerry's from Bayside. Dennis. Yeah.
I don't
That's right.
remember. I remember
But he
Jerry.
didn't go to 67.
Jim Rivera.
Jimmy.
Jimmy also is in Florida now
I just
with
spoke to
Susan.
them today.
Susan Perovich, right.
I just
Yeah.
spoke to them today. Yeah, because I
Hey, come on,
found
where are all these people?
they're in Florida. They're in Boynton Beach.
They got
That's not far from here.
No, I told her
They
to
could
come
be
on.
on the.
It's right up the road from where I am.
Who? Yeah, Jamar. They're right down the road from Old Boynton Beach Boulevard.
Leslie, look at this car.
Okay.
Leslie, look at this car.
I know where that is.
You see
What
it?
is that?
You
I
see it?
don't see anything. I
Sometimes
see numbers.
It's too bright, so you can't really. Oh, now we see it.
Oh, okay. Brand new.
Neil. My
Looks
sister
like a
was in
Roadrunner.
Pompano Beach.
It's the 69 Roadrunner, brand new. This was an ad for $2,695.
Oh, you
A
put
lot of
that
money
up?
back then.
we
That's
still
unbelievable.
we still have my husband's
Nice.
'69 Bronco. It's all redone.
And it has a 383 4-barrel. Nice.
Nice.
I remember on your, Neil, on your post about the Roadrunner, someone mentioned about a GTO, and I asked whether at that time was made of plastic.
Yeah. A friend of mine has a 69. No, sorry, a 66.
Is it plastic? No, they didn't make it in plastic yet.
No,
I think it
those
was
were
later on.
solid metal cars.
Because those things, when you
Probably not
crash,
till the 70s.
Somebody keeps going.
That was John DeLorean's baby. That was John
Remember
DeLorean,
Robert,
the goat.
Bobby Blank. You remember Bobby Blank, right?
Bobby Blank.
Robert Blank.
He had that particular Roadrunner that used to drive around all souped up with the big fin in the back, the blue one.
Yeah, black hair.
Out all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, I'm going to give you guys a memory. Does anybody remember the girl that owned the Corvette in Little Neck? And on the side it said, if you could beat me, you can.
Yup.
Eat me. And she was from
Remember that?
At Connecting Highway.
From Little Neck. She was from Bayside.
I knew
Great
that would bring
neck.
back a
Do you
memory.
remember that, Ellen?
And I can't think of her name. And nobody used to beat her. Nobody could beat her.
Nobody could beat her. That's right. You'd have to have guts to put that on the side of your car.
Yeah.
I don't know who that was.
Check next time I'm in Pompano. My sister lives in Pompano Beach on the Intracoastal. Next time I come down,
Let me
I'll
know.
call
I'm
you.
working all
Send me your phone number
Definitely.
This is
and
it.
your
We're
address.
never
Send me
going to
your
be allowed
contact
out again.
I'll send you mine back.
We're going to be stuck in the house for the next 5 years.
Never what?
We're going to be.
No,
That
probably.
they're talking about 2 years.
Les, where do you live in Queens?
Queens Village, it's right by,
I
Bell Road.
lived in Queens Village. I know where it is. I used to live right off of Hillside Avenue.
Yeah, I'm on Jamaica Avenue.
I know where you are. Oh, you're all the way down then.
You're near
Yeah, in the
Considerate
apartment
City.
building between 224th and 225th.
That's not Hollis?
No, Hollis is,
Wait. Jamaica
about the
Avenue. Wow,
early
you're going all the
200s.
all the way down.
Okay.
I think 212th Street is the border between Hollis and Queens. Something
Peter.
like
All right.
Okay, Peter Crohn's.
To my info, Dennis.
You live down in the manor?
All right, I saw it. I saw you emailed me. I'll send you mine too.
Okay, Dennis. Peter, did you live in the manor? Did you live in the manor?
No, Peter lived on Hanford. He lived in the park, Douglaston Park.
Yeah, the right off Douglaston Parkway, about halfway between Northern Boulevard and Horace Harding.
We were best friends.
Yeah.
You like
must
That's a
have lived
long
near
way.
Fran Greenberg then.
Yeah, Fran.
What's that?
I spoke to Fran.
Fran Greenberg used to live down that way too.
No,
off of
I
Little
mean,
Neck
It was off of
Expressway,
Little Neck Parkway.
between the expressway and Northern Boulevard.
Yeah.
And also, Mindy Burstein used to live just.
Oh, I
down
know Mindy. I know
recognize
Mindy.
And Lori, who's on this call, Lori Kepler, lived literally a block and a half, maybe. Lori, what was it, 2 blocks away?
Lori's not.
On
Lori left.
I don't think she's on the phone anymore, but yeah, she lived
Lori
down
left about an
a couple
hour
of blocks from you.
on Douglaston Parkway, yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody belong to the Deepdale Pool?
I did.
Yes.
Me too.
I was poor.
That was the place to go. Who said they were poor?
Hey, you guys want to hear? You guys want to hear a cool story about the YMHA?
Bruce.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, you know that I was responsible for clearing that lot where they built it because me and
Really?
3 other friends set a fire there, a 3-alarm fire. Seriously, and the whole fucking field was burning, and the fire was moving towards Lavian Rose. Remember Lavian Rose?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. I used to
The fire
deliver
truck,
newspapers to
the
them.
fire
Yeah,
trucks
the
got there
roads.
just in time to put out the fire. But the lot was cleared, and that's where they built the YMHA a couple of years
Oh,
later.
you did them a favor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I did them a favor too. Brad and I used to steal all the building materials from there.
What did
How
you do
many?
with them?
How
Gave
many?
them to my father. What do you say?
How many of you set fire to the pit?
No, we didn't set fire to the pit.
We
drank
set off.
smoke in the
We set
pit.
off rockets in the pit.
Yeah.
Well, then you end
And
up-
fireworks.
Yeah, we set fire to the pit all the time before Corvettes came.
Hey, Don, how are you?
Hey, Bruce.
Hey,
Scott
Bruce.
Reagan.
Oh, my
Say
Did
hello.
you get Ron Jeremy to join?
We talked about that earlier.
We were just talking about him.
Oh, shucks, sorry I missed that.
He sent it as parts. He just sent.
Well,
some
let me see if I
parts.
have any videos.
It's funny because Jamar one day told me to watch a movie and he put in a tape and it was Ron Jeremy. I wanted to kill him.
I thought he was in Debbie Does Dallas. I thought that was part of his thing.
I
too.
don't know what he was in. I never really watched him. It wasn't my type.
Does anybody remember
Stop lying, Dawn.
He had the,
Dennis Kurdzo?
his
He used to hang out
Oh my
at
God,
the pit.
Kurdzo. How do you know Dennis? Well, Dennis and I
Kurdzo.
were part of the fire brigade that's torched that lot.
Dennis
That's right.
Kurdzo?
Yeah.
Oh.
He was a bully,
real
though.
he was a
Dennis Kurdzo was
troublemaker,
the only
but
one I knew was a bully.
he was a
Little bit.
troublemaker, but I
He
liked
was.
hanging out with troublemakers when I was in 2nd and 3rd grade.
Well, I was always with troublemakers, but he was a bully, though.
What
Yeah,
about Billy Meineke?
He was. Kurdzos was a bully.
Remember Billy?
You know
I
what
remember
happened?
Bill Meineke, sure.
You know what
Anybody
happened?
know Dennis Maramati?
Dennis
No.
Maramani. That name sounds familiar.
Or Richard Trapasso? Richie Trapasso?
Yeah, Richard Trapasso, of course.
Remember him from Cardozo, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Anyone know what happened?
We had Muscle
Well, he
Beach
was
in
a
the
good
gym.
friend of Jimmy's.
Jamar?
Yeah, Richie
And
was good
Dimar.
friends with Jimmy.
How about Matty
Yeah,
Raven?
Dimar Rivera, right. We used to have Muscle Beach in the locker room in school.
How about Matty Raven?
No, I didn't know that one.
You don't remember him?
What's the name?
Cardozo?
What was his name?
Who went to Kirk?
Matty Raven.
Maddie. The name Maddie sounds familiar,
Maddie,
but I'm not sure.
Marlo Maddie. You're thinking of Marlo Maddie.
No, Matty Raven.
There's
He
Cindy.
lead the hippie stuff he used to lead the hippie stuff at Cardozo until Gene Windish punched him in the face.
Hi, Cindy. You
She's muted, Dawn.
Okay. Hey, does everybody know Cindy?
No.
No.
Okay.
Which Cindy?
Cindy, how do you pronounce your last name? Like the bagel?
Beagle.
Beagle?
Oh, Cindy. Dennis.
Cindy,
Hi,
Dennis
Dennis.
Fisher.
Hi.
There she is, our Hollywood writer.
That's
Yeah,
right.
well, I remember you.
Last time I saw you was at my house at a reunion.
That's right.
2003, I think it was.
When?
Cindy is responsible.
Wasn't it like 2003?
Dennis never shuts up.
It's on my Facebook page, all of us from the court.
Wow. I know, I loved it. It was great.
I wanted Dawn there, but she wouldn't come. Said it was too far to travel.
I don't go to New
Meanwhile,
York.
Cindy came all the way from California.
That's right.
Well,
I wouldn't have missed it. It was
That's
great.
right, you were there.
Cindy's
And
your-
Randy was there, Lynn was there,
and
David Dean was there, everybody was there. It was great. Scott Dinetz, everybody. Michael Hoffman came from Berkeley, California.
So where are they now? Why aren't they on?
Yeah, where's David Hoffman?
I don't know, Dawn, you're in charge of all this.
No,
But
I
I try to get people on. They're just lazy.
Because I want to hook up with him on Facebook.
Which one?
Everybody got one? Yeah, there we go.
I have
That's
mine
not
also.
ours, is it?
Wait, which
Yeah,
one
that's
did you want
fine.
to try to hook
That's
up with?
fine.
David Hoffman.
Hey, all right,
Oh,
somebody
David
open it up
Hoffman. I
and
don't
show
know
Ron
David
Jeremy.
Oh,
What
okay.
about Michael Hoffman?
Oh, okay.
Let me turn the light
Okay. Margie, open that book to Ron Jeremy's page. His name was Ronnie.
Okay.
Who
Well,
has
I
to
have-
sign it?
Wait,
I have
they're
something
showing
better.
books.
Yeah, that's
I'm
ours.
gonna say goodbye to
That's
everybody.
ours,
I'm gonna
baby.
go. It was good to see everybody. Peter,
There
Jones,
he
it was great to
is.
see you.
Guess where my
Bye-bye.
yearbook is?
Take care, Liza. Godspeed.
Bye.
Good seeing you.
Yeah.
Good seeing you.
Now,
My yearbook.
I sold
is-
that yearbook for $100.
Yeah, well,
Where am
you
I?
should have kept it.
Why?
That's me.
Yeah.
Who
Bruce,
is
you
handsome
look
guy with
exactly
hair.
the same.
that's
You
the
have
John Jeremy.
right next
Bruce, you look exactly the same with the sideburns, Bruce.
Yeah, it's just who knows?
My
Does anybody
19
have this
I'll
book?
grow hair anywhere at this point, you know?
Does anyone have that book?
No.
No.
That book
I
was
got
from
it.
2002 that showed where everybody was.
No,
Okay.
there's an
Oh,
updated
there's a
version.
little book. I
Phone
had.
numbers, employment, everything.
Dennis,
Yeah, I had a little book.
that's it.
Cost me like $100 back then.
Dennis, would you shut the hell up? Thanks.
Go on, press the mute button.
Oh, that's a good idea. I'm gonna mute him. Yay!
Can't hear you, Dennis. Can't hear
Hey,
you.
Dawn.
Les is next.
Dawn.
What? Who's calling?
Dawn, I just wanted to ask, it's Peter Crones. I just wanted to ask if anybody knows, there were a couple of people I was thinking would be on this call that I haven't spoken to in 50 years. Anybody know what happened to David, or we called him Nubby Nightich, or Bruce
David, I thought
Shavakman?
he was going to be
Nubby's
on
down
TV.
here in Florida.
He said he was
Nightich
gonna
lives
try to
down
be on-
Peter.
He's in Delray.
Peter. Nightich lives in Delray. Shavakman lives in Boynton.
Holy shit. And how about Jeff Cooper?
Don't know where he is.
No, he was best friends with Shavakman.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I know Jeff
Actually,
Cole.
I don't know David Nightich, but I actually saw his name today on Facebook
Yeah, he
in a
was
post
supposed
about
to
his
come
mom,
on.
and the start of Weight Watchers.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, yeah, I remember
I
when
went to school. I was in the same class as him.
It's funny. Everybody's mom was in the group that started Weight Watchers. It only started with
Not
6
mine.
people. So I don't know,
Not mine.
100 people in the first episode.
Well, by the time it got to the theater, then my mom was in it.
Yeah.
Okay. Peter, Dave, are you on the Deepdale Beaches Facebook page? Peter froze. I think you froze.
No. Believe it or not, no.
Okay.
Oh, Peter, how you doing, man?
Doing this.
Peter,
You're clean shaven.
Carlson, there you are.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna mute you.
I had to do an upgrade.
What's doing, Carlson?
Hold on.
Not much there, Rez. How are you?
Okay, buddy.
Good to
Missed
see you.
breakfast, I hear.
I'm muting
Live.
everybody. Okay.
Yeah, very.
All right. Now, Peter Crones. Are
Yes,
you
ma'am.
are you on the Deepdale Beaches Facebook page?
I am not.
Okay, get on that because everybody's on that. David Nightich, everybody that you want to find out, somebody knows where somebody is. But Nubby's on it every day.
Okay.
Okay? Yeah, he's on it every
Did
day.
did he retire or what's he doing, Nubby?
He married
He is working.
what's
He's
Fran's,
selling chemicals online.
what's Fran's sister's name? Neil?
Fran, he's with Fran Prager.
Prager. Yeah, he married Fran Prager's sister. Do you remember?
No, he's not married.
No.
Oh, they're not
Dawn
married.
is not married.
Okay,
No,
they're living.
David is with Fran.
Okay, what's Fran's sister's name?
Michelle is the younger sister.
Okay, do you
Michelle's the sister.
do you remember Fran Prager, Peter?
I do not know.
Okay,
I
they
do
met
not.
at one
I
of-
remember. I remembered the Fran that I remembered from was in the same grade as me that lived over in Deepdale was Fran Fallick.
Francine Fallick. Yeah,
Oh.
what happened to her?
Fran Fallick.
I speak to her on Facebook a lot. Fran.
Francine
Do
Fallick?
you?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, we were in, I think, 9A, class 9A, and we had, what the hell was his name? Egan was the homeschool, the
gym
homeroom
teacher.
teacher.
The gym teacher.
Gym teacher.
Yep.
Teacher.
Yeah, I had
But as I recall, I think he was also the homeroom. I don't know. Who can remember that? Anybody, whatever happened to Hank Bohr and Ratchin and all the old timers that were there? I was thinking about them earlier today.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure.
Mr. Ratine was at one of the last reunions.
Oh, Eugene.
Yes.
Eugene
Mhm.
Ratine.
He was at one of the
I
last.
was the one who got him. I was the one who got him there.
Who said that?
Who said
Mark
that?
Drapkin said that.
Oh, how did it?
It's a long story, but believe it or not, the year before, the reunion Dawn's talking about was in 2010. In 2009, when my dad died, and we were sitting Shiva in my house, and I look up in my crowded house, and to my surprise, Ratina's there, and I'm like, "What's he doing there?" Turns out his wife and my stepmom were good friends. So I started talking, and one thing led to another, and I told him about the 67 group, and next thing you know, he was at the reunion.
Yeah, he was there with Mr. The shop teacher, the metal shop teacher.
Ruben?
Yeah.
Ruben, yeah.
Mr. Ruben.
Well, they weren't there together, but they were both there.
Ruben
No,
and,
they
and
were
there was
there,
also
yeah, they were-
Hertzberg.
Hertzberg was electrical.
Hertzberg was electrical. Birch was wood.
And
Hertz
Garber,
was wood.
Hertz was wood, right? Hertz was electrical, and Plain.
Then there was the printing teacher who used to hit you with the paddle.
That's
No,
it.
That was Mr. Lowe who hit people.
Lowe was the printing teacher.
Yeah, the print. He slapped with the paddle, and it had a lot of holes in it. So one.
Right.
I had Mr. Crosby for, what shop we were just talking about?
Print shop.
Printing, yeah.
Crosby was the print shop teacher.
And Crosby was.
He died when I was in 8th grade.
Yeah. And Crosby was. I tell
He
you,
had the paddle.
Yeah, he had the paddle, and he was somewhat of a sadist, I tell you, because he would scare the bejeebers, and he had a whip, and he'd go right like that and run to your face.
I heard.
Just a real son of a bitch, second only to Bertha Stark.
God, yo, I do remember her. Big Bertha.
Big Bertha.
Yeah.
Big Bertha.
I liked her.
And you liked Big Bertha? And Mrs.
Yeah.
Cancer. Remember Mrs.
Yeah.
Cancer?
Yeah, it's an art thing.
Yeah, that's it.
But
Maybe if you were not-
Mrs. Costanza did not like me, however.
She didn't like
Costanza, her daughter was in my class. Suzanne.
Suzanne Costanza?
Yeah,
Costanza.
Costanza, that's right, Mrs. Costanza.
Very few people
How
like
about Alan Gorelick?
I
You remember him, the music?
the band teacher.
Gorelick.
The band teacher.
Mr. Moore.
Yeah, the band guy. He gave me a 20.
Gorelick.
Yeah, he gave me a 20.
He was so funny because he would take everything so seriously that we couldn't help but laugh.
Yeah, but he gave me a 20 in music, and that wasn't good.
I'm sorry about that. But
The 3 music teachers.
Reggie, weren't you like a big troublemaker back then?
No, I was a sweetheart. What are you kidding?
What about Mrs. Rosenfeld?
Mrs. Garfield.
Steve.
Mrs. Garfield.
Steve, I had 3 years of music in 67. In 7th, I had Mr. Parness. 8th grade, I had Mr. McNally. We used to call him Brian. I used to put chalk in his whistle. And when he blew it, the chalk went up in his face. And 9th grade, I had Mr. Gorelick.
Yeah.
I was in the orchestra also.
I had Mr. McNally in 7th grade, then it switched to Gorelick in 8th. But you know what McNally used to do? I don't know if you remember this. He wouldn't give you bad marks. If you misbehaved, at least the boys, what he would do is he would make you stand like a foot from the wall and then lean into the wall to support yourself with your forehead against the wall.
Yeah,
I
remember that.
That was. How about Mrs. Lord? Remember Mrs.
Oh,
Lord?
I had her for
I
7th
remember-
grade homeroom.
I remember Mrs. Lord.
Yeah, she
The
was.
chorus teacher, right?
She was terrible. And then all the.
What about Mrs. Rosenfeld?
I don't remember that.
Oh.
Rosalind, I spent a lot of time in Bohr's office. Remember Mr.
Yeah.
Bohr?
No more than me.
I don't hear anybody talking about Ben Michelson here.
Oh,
That
he
was-
died in 1999.
What a shame. We took over his office one day when we were, getting a little agitated outside, striking about.
I remember that.
Right, that was the Matty Raven day.
Yeah, I was cutting school that day, and I was late coming back. We were hanging out at Queensboro, and we were in 2nd period. We came back, and there were cops all over the place, and we hear the cops yell, "Grab them!" as they start coming out. And
Went out of the windows.
jumping out of the windows, literally. They arrested 36
Great.
black students, and we refused to go back to school. I don't know if you remember this, until they stopped the war in Vietnam. They
Yep,
started
yep.
letting us wear pants instead of skirts, girls, and more black studies. We got the black studies, we got the dress code gone, but we did not stop the war in Vietnam.
Is that when they locked up the doors? The police locked up the doors inside Cardozo?
Yeah, they were trying to get everybody, trap them, but they were jumping out of the windows.
And then the group of us ran down to the Long Island Expressway.
Yes.
Yep.
Hey.
And
Stop
the little
traffic
girl
on the
got
LAE.
hit. Yeah,
That's
little
right.
girl
Oh,
got
I
hit
remember
by a
that.
I got into a fight with Michael Maurer because he was the leader of the whole thing.
Which one?
The younger one.
Okay. I knew both.
David.
I said,
I remember that day that at first they were blocking the traffic in front of Stride Right on the service road. Then some of them decided that's not good enough, so they went down to the expressway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, one girl got hit. One guy just said, "Screw this."
Really?
He kept
Wow.
on going. Yeah. So that's why me and Mike got into a fight. I said, "You don't know if there's a freaking ambulance on the highway. Just let them go." I mean, what are you gonna do? Stop the war because you stopped the expressway? It was.
Yeah, no, it was great. We took over the first lane and the second lane, then the third lane, and feeling good.
It was.
I
so
wasn't
bad.
aware of this.
Oh, yeah, it was bad. It was.
Learn something new every day.
Yeah, we were.
Dawn, I'm gonna sign off.
All right.
Good night, everybody.
See you, Ellen.
It was
Sorry,
nice
I
to
didn't
see
get
everyone. Hi, Bruce. Good
Bye,
night,
everybody.
everyone.
See you, Ellen. Sorry I didn't get to talk to you.
That's okay. Another
Hey,
time,
Mark,
Mark.
that better be a Ranger shirt.
Everybody stay safe.
Mark,
Bye.
that better be a Ranger
Dawn, I'll
shirt.
talk to you during the week.
All right.
I'll talk to you during the week.
Good job.
Bye, everyone. Bye, Marge.
Thanks, Dawn.
Bye, Ellen.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you
Take
for
care.
your service, Ellen.
What's up, Peter? How you doing?
Same to you, Lester.
Thank you.
Bye.
Okay. All right. Let's get personal now. Neil, who is the worst teacher you ever had?
Mrs. Lipton.
Oh, God.
Spanish teacher. She failed me all 3 years.
I'm not going to tell you mine to the end. Peter. Crohn's. Who's the worst teacher?
I would have to agree with
Let me think about that. Maybe Maury Weiner.
Oh.
Remember Weiner?
Yes.
Yes.
He used to look at you if he didn't like what you were doing or saying. He'd go, "Crowns, take a walk," and he'd throw you out of the classroom. And I found out, I actually then, in whatever grade, I kind of got friendly with him. I found out he was a private pilot. And all of the pictures that are in the JHS 67 yearbook that are taken from the sky looking down at the campus, the aerial shots were all taken by Maury Weiner.
Really?
And yeah, and so they assigned us a class project one time to do like a little, 5-minute film, documentary presentation. And I did mine on slot car racing because in 1966 it was very popular. And ever since I did that, I showed it in class and talked about it, and then we were best friends. So go figure,
They had
But
a
he
slot
was-
car racing
he was
place
tough.
on Northern Boulevard in Great Neck.
What's that?
They had a slot car
Yeah,
racing
there at the
place on Northern
blackout.
Boulevard in Great Neck.
Indianapolis, yeah, it was right on Northern Boulevard, just past the fork in the road there where it used
They
to
had
be.
one in Glen Oaks also.
Near the bowling alley.
It's the
Yeah.
maze.
Yeah. Okay, Lester, who was
shop.
your worst teacher? Your worst teacher?
It's hard to say, really. I think the only one I can think of is my 7th grade homeroom teacher, Mrs. Lord. That's the only one I can think of.
Mrs. Lord, yes. Okay, Marge.
But I just had her for homeroom.
Marge, who is the worst teacher you ever had?
The one I remember the most that I hated was Mrs. Pines.
Oh, yeah.
And
It was a social studies.
I hated her so much that I made a voodoo doll and I stuck needles in the leg of the voodoo doll. And the next day we were all waiting to get into a room and she was late and we heard a scream. This is at 67 and she fell down the stairs and broke her leg. The same leg that I stuck those pins in. So I don't screw around with that stuff anymore.
Was
One thing I remember about Mrs. Pine is you didn't want to be in her class if you had ADD. Well, I know now that I had it then. Yeah.
Were you in her class in 8th grade, Mark?
7th.
That's you, Mark. I'm talking about Marge. What you?
Yeah, I guess it was 7th or 8th grade. No, I think it was 9th grade actually.
Okay, because
I
had her
she
in
taught
8th
history, social studies, right? She was social studies. I think she might have been a homeroom teacher.
Where?
The one I just remembered. My 8th grade home homeroom teacher was Mrs. Stark.
Oh, God.
Art.
Okay, Mark.
Was she art?
Rapkin, who is the
Wait a
winner?
second. A car without a muffler just went by. So you want to know my least favorite teacher?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably
There's
right.
no doubt about it. It was Bronny Costanza by a mile.
Okay. Jim.
Well, you know, I can circle back here to Bertha Stark. You know, and again, 7th grade, so this was fall of '66.
Keep talking. My dog's whining. Hang on.
The only, you know, she just bored in on people who were not talented and just yelled at them and screamed at them. And you're like 12 years old, you don't know. And I remember then she, like, I was trying to, and I am not talented. I don't have the ability to draw or something. And then I remember she actually hit me on the shoulder like that. And the only teacher to make me cry, and I'll never forget though, that she had failed me with a 64. And my parent, they had parent-teacher night. My parents went in and, you know, they unloaded on her. And miraculously, you know, the last 2 quarters, I got like 85 and 90s. That can't be. No, but she just loved to berate.
Yeah, she
people.
wasn't very nice.
No. And, you know, I got to say, looking back, there were many people there who should not have been teaching. Like I did not have, was familiar with Mrs. Jackson in English. Who,
yeah, I do.
Crazy, wasn't
it? And I believe the year I graduated in '66, the next year she cracked up in class. So
yeah,
you
she
know.
had a nervous breakdown when my brother had her too.
Yeah. But there were a lot of people, and a lot of bad teachers. Bad teachers.
Well, for art, the only lucky ones were the ones that got Mrs. Fenster.
I loved her.
Yeah.
I had her for my first week of 7th grade. I was in 7E, and then I got transferred out because I second guessing myself today, but I wanted to be in the band, so they transferred me to 7B.
Yeah.
I gotta put her out.
It was very good. Very
Okay, who's next? Cindy.
Oh, talking about Mrs. Costanza, I was in her art class, I think in 8th grade, and we were doing pictures. Now, the way I made a person, I had a head, I had a neck, and I had shoulders and a body. And she coached me and she said, "Where does the neck come from?"
Okay.
Because
Cindy,
it was just a head.
Okay, so be safe, all right?
are you leaving?
Good
Bye.
seeing everybody.
Okay, bye.
Take care.
Cindy's gonna get a chance to talk with her. Her class is coming on in a half hour, I think.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Bye, Dawn. I gotta go.
Take
Does
care.
anybody have Mrs. Rosenfeld?
Yes.
Yeah,
She was terrible.
okay. Your class, Cindy. Take care, Paula. It's great seeing you.
Bye, Paula.
We'll
Hey,
see
Paula.
you. Okay, before I go on, Paula, we'll see you at the 6th grade one. I lost her. Okay. Margie, you know we're having one for our 6th grade class.
No, when is that?
It's first week in June.
I'll look it up.
Yeah, it's just our.
I didn't go to 221, but I'm going to try to crash that one.
No, you're not. Okay, Cindy. Who is
No, I was going to say, I remember Marjorie from, I think, Girl Scouts maybe, or.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yes. I was a Girl Scout for a lot of years.
And were you in Molly Schissel's
I
troop?
was a Brownie and Molly Schissel, and then Mary Cadet.
Yeah, that's where I know you from.
And my
her daughter just died of the virus.
I know, I saw.
Francine just died. I just spoke to Dean Lessa. He had it too. He had COVID.
Dean did?
Yeah.
And he recovered?
Had it. Yeah, he recovered. I heard Jeffrey Stern had it and somebody else.
Who had it?
Jeffrey Stern and
Jeffrey Stern. Wow.
Jeffrey Stern was in my Hebrew school class.
yeah, he's
And there's a neighbor, Lenny Weil just had it very bad too. Harriet Weil's brother, Lenny.
yeah, see, I don't know if it was your age or younger.
Probably early 60s, maybe. But
Yeah,
he just had it really bad. He works for the
Molly-
hospital.
Yeah, well, yeah, these people are really, my stepdaughter works for the hospital too. It's like, she didn't get a mask except for once a week. So it was bad. And she's down in West Palm Beach. Who came? Jeff Rackmill.
I remember him. He was my newspaper boy.
Yeah, see, at 9 o'clock, your group is supposed to be coming on. Bruce, his brother, just passed away recently.
Oh, no, I didn't.
Peter, do you remember Bruce Rackmill? Peter Crones?
Yeah.
Remember the
I
key?
do. Vaguely, I do, yes.
Remember the
I
group?
do.
The
I remember
Keys?
the name.
Yeah. Who was in the Keys with him? Barry Goldstein.
Paul,
DeSalle.
DeSalle, Louis
Yeah.
DeSalle.
You know, Louis
Yeah,
DeSalle,
Louis DeSalle.
is a college professor.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Where?
Yeah. In God, I forgot where it was, but
All right. Little trivia. Wait a minute, Dawn, you're gonna shit when you hear this one, all right?
Okay.
So Louis DeSalle lived with two sisters, Janet
and Vicky.
and
Vicky.
That's right. And they lived in an apartment building right on the corner of Northern Boulevard and Douglaston Parkway. Okay.
Right.
And I remember I had the biggest crush on, I guess it was Janet, was the younger one.
She was cute.
So I used to go over there to see her all the time. And of course, you know, Louis and I would sit and talk rock and roll. And sometimes we jam a little bit. But he was the one, this is the God's honest truth. He said to me one day, this is 19, give or take 67. He pulls out this album. True story. And it was a band I hadn't heard of. And the band was called, give me a second, it escapes me, The Hassles. And he says, Pete, you got to check out this group, The Hassles. So, okay, I went out and I got the record. I have it to this day. The keyboard player and lead singer in The Hassles, I'll give you a hint. They were from Levittown, Hicksville. Who do you think it turned out to be?
Billy
Joel.
Billy Joel.
Really?
I have the record to this day. Billy Joel looks like he's 15, but they did put out one album. They had their A song that they were trying to get to chart was called You've Got Me Humming, I think. And it was Louis DeSalle that turned me on to it. And I picked up the record a few years later, and when Piano Man came out.
Right.
That album may be worth a lot. Yeah.
And I said, holy shit, that's where he came from. And I have Louis DeSalle to thank. I have that record to this day.
That's true.
That album may be worth a lot.
Maybe. I mean, he looks like he's 15 in the record.
Yeah.
You know, but Louis DeSalle.
Actually, yeah, Louis DeSalle and I had the same guitar teacher back then.
Where was
he? Played the
who was
drums,
that?
didn't he?
His name was Joe Monk, the
Yeah,
teacher.
Joe Monk. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, his associate on Northern Boulevard.
Let's say hello to
Right.
Jeff Rackmill. Hello, Jeff Rackmill. Can
Hi, Jeff.
Hi.
Very sorry about your brother.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
Ditto from me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, your class is coming on in about a half hour, but you're
Oh, so my class isn't on yet.
not yet. No, they're supposed to come at 9 o'clock. You got that's
Oh, I wasn't sure. Well, I graduated in '68, so.
Oh, okay. So, but you're younger.
That's what I
You're
thought.
54, right? You're
I did the SP. I did that bullshit SP stuff.
Yeah.
So you were with us. Yeah, you missed about Neil Wasserman. Is that?
Oh, Neil.
Yeah, Steve Resnikoff.
Yeah.
Steve Resnikoff was on. Bruce Goldhagen. Whose bed is that? Oh, Lester. Somebody. I thought maybe it was Ron Jeremy's.
Maybe it was.
Yeah, get a show. Yeah, there he goes. Okay, did we ever ask you, Cindy, who your worst teacher was? I forgot.
There was so many that I hated.
How about
You know,
one you
so-
liked?
What?
How about one you liked?
one that I liked Mrs. Thompson.
Remember Mrs. Goldstein, the typing teacher?
Everybody
Yeah, she
remembers.
Talking about terrible teachers.
Yeah, but you know what?
She was mean, but I have to admit, I did learn how to type from her.
So did I. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be able to do all this reunion crap and all the websites.
He used to threaten people to send them to what they used to call the retarded class. Remember, Mrs.
Yeah.
Goldstein would threaten people.
That's what they
And
called
send
it
them
in those days,
to-
retarded, right?
He
Remember?
took everybody to the World's Fair, I remember.
Do you remember?
And everybody got lost.
Everybody had to tie her shoes. She couldn't bend over, so she would ask people to tie.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That's right.
And she had a flask in her drawer. She was constantly.
Not surprised.
Yeah, she was a drunk.
If you
All right, I wasn't going to do this, but she used to eat in class, and it would look like this.
Peter, who is this guy?
Is that
Can't
Lance
see it.
Jacobs? Is that Lance?
That's Lance Jacobs, and who is that? That's
Oh
you.
my
That's
God,
Peter
that's
Jones,
me.
yeah.
That's right. Next to Lance.
Because I
Jacobs.
just remember you played in the band in '67, and you performed in the contest.
Yes, yeah.
Alan
And
Feld.
the fellow one of the guys that was in that band, well, Rezzy played the drums. And I think the guy that was either singing lead or playing lead was a guy, and I spoke with him not long ago, fella by the name of Chris Angel.
Yes.
Yep, he's still online.
And
I'm Facebook friends with him.
what's that?
I'm Facebook friends with him.
With who?
Chris Angel.
Chris,
With Chris, yeah. He
yeah, he's
retired. Do you know what he went to? I spoke with him not long ago, a couple of years ago. He had retired. He was a captain in the correctional.
Yeah.
He was a CO at whatchamacallit, at Rikers Island,
Yeah.
and he retired as a captain. He was a corrections officer.
You know who else was
Yeah.
a cop? Oh shit, what's his name? He also lived down on that side of Little Neck. He was our age. Oh damn, I'm having a. I forget his name. You would know exactly who I'm talking about if I said it too. He was a year younger than you. John? He was a Manor kid from the Manor. And that's what blew me away. Most of those kids from the Manor became cops or fire department.
Yeah.
Peter, didn't you have a member of your band named Eric Sheets?
Yeah, I was just going to mention Eric.
Eric Sheets. And yeah, we
he's
he
a
wasn't
lawyer.
a member of the band, but we were very close friends, and he was a drummer, and we never got a band per se together. But yeah, he did play, and I've not spoken to him, my God, in a long time. But somebody mentioned to me that he became an attorney for Gore, like Gore-Tex.
Wow.
He's a patent lawyer. He's a patent lawyer. He's a lawyer.
Patent lawyer at Gore.
I sat next. Go ahead.
I was going to say Eric Sheets ran away when he was 14 years old to Greenwich Village.
Yeah.
You know that?
Yes, I remember. Yeah, I remember he did. Yeah, and I remember when he came back.
Yeah, he was like Peter Tork. He looked exactly like Peter Tork, and all the girls would go crazy because he looked just like Peter Tork.
Peter, I sat next to him in homeroom in 8th grade, and he smelled up a storm with all this cologne and everything else he had on.
Was that the
I
cover of
couldn't
Hot?
stand it.
I remember he.
You guys.
Oh, you
I got to take off. Yeah.
All right. Have a
Love
good
you all.
Bye,
Take care.
Marjorie.
Dawn, thank you.
You're welcome.
Peter, Mark, Peter, everybody.
Bye,
Yeah,
Marjorie.
take care. Yep.
Godspeed.
Yep. Bye-bye.
Take care, Mark. We'll see you in a couple weeks. Okay. Yeah. Peter married Tommy Morello's sister. Remember Kathy Morella and Tommy?
Don't. No.
Yeah, he was.
I'm
Yeah, yeah. It's hard to remember everybody. You have to go through the scopes, I guess. He was blonde. She was adorable. But when I was working at Wetson's, one day I walked in and she was a new hire, and her boyfriend came to see her, and it was Eric Sheets. I said, "Oh my God!" I used to make phony phone calls to him to talk about the people. He was
Eric and I. We grew up together, and I used to hang out at his house, and he would come to my house. We were very close, for a while, and then, as time went on, he went his way, I went mine. But I was happy to hear that he's doing well.
Yeah, he's brilliant.
What's that?
He's brilliant. He was a brilliant kid.
Yeah, he was. Yes, he was. He definitely was. I knew his mom and dad. His father was Boyd, and I think his mother was Barbara. I remember the house they lived in. Right,
the house was, it had a hill. They were right on the top of a hill, and there was a wall.
Right, yeah, right. Yep,
we used to stalk him.
Well, you're all the best of 67, in 67.
There's Robin Benjamin. She's on the,
yeah.
Scott Chudow.
Eileen Grogan,
Ricky
Neil Roebuck.
Ricky Barrafita was killed in a hit and run years and years ago. Remember
who?
Ricky Barrafita. He's right there on that page.
He is?
Yes. The cute little one on the left.
Oh, yeah. The most handsome?
Yeah, Jeff Rackmill. Do you remember Ricky Barrafita?
Yeah. I didn't know him.
Yeah, I remember the name.
He was killed.
And does anybody ever have any conversations with Lance Jacobs? I remember Lance.
I remember Lance.
He's married to Esther, and they live in Manhattan. Remember Esther Shapiro? Long blonde hair.
Yes.
Shapiro.
That's
yes.
He married.
Yes.
He married Esther Shapiro, and they've been married ever since.
Wow.
Neither of them really got interested in any of the reunions or dealing with anybody else, but I think they're still in touch with a few of their old friends.
I've been occasionally in touch with Howard Cales.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
Yeah, Howard.
Hold that a little closer, Les. Hold that a little.
Yeah, he lived in my courtyard.
Howard Kell.
I lived down the block.
Yeah. Scott.
And who's the fellow to the left of Howard Cale there?
That's Jeff Nickerson on the basketball team.
That's right.
Carl Nickerson. I'm sorry,
Carl Nickerson. Yes, Carl Nickerson. That's right.
Oh, that was funny about basketball that year, wasn't it? Well, we were one time like 11-1, all of a sudden turned to 1-11.
Yeah. God, I remember.
I don't remember.
Who else is on that page? Just out of
no, that was high school. That was high school.
Robin Benjamin is on that page. Pick up that page again.
Yes.
Who's on that page, Lester, again? I haven't seen that page. I have that.
Guys, I'm going to say goodnight. I'll see you next time.
All right, Mark.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Lance Jacobs, Peter Crones. Who is that, by the way?
Guy.
Carl Nickerson, Howard Cales, Karen Menuson, Wayne Hazard.
Who?
Wayne Hazard. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wayne. Funny guy. Oh God, what a funny. He was in my class.
Yeah, I had him a couple of times in my class. Ray Skifford. Oh, Scott Chudo.
Scott, yeah.
I forgot all of that. I was friends with him once.
Yeah.
He had a twin brother, Sterling.
Yes.
Come on, lift up the page.
Okay. Ricky Barafano, Nina Mimoni, Robin Ben.
Nina Mimoni. I remember Nina Mimoni, yes. Lived right off Van Zandt.
Nancy Borden, Eileen Grogan, Neil Roebuck. Neil Roebuck lived right across the street from me on 57th Avenue.
He became a jeweler. And he lived in Florida.
Jeweler.
Yeah. Hold up that page.
Hey, I'm gonna take off and log on in a half an hour to see if I know some of those pieces. I think those people came in the first, when I came in, but I just left a year early because of SP. So what time does that start, Dawn?
That starts
half an
at
hour?
9. They're supposed to
9.
be here at 9, yeah.
Is
And
it the
what
same login number? Is it the
Yeah,
same code?
login number. What we're gonna do,
All right.
Jeff, is make groups, more specialty groups. In other words, like 180, you went to 187 or 221?
Can you make one of all the people who were dealing drugs back then? Because that's the one I made it into easily.
They're all still in jail.
You still looking? Okay.
No,
Where you looking?
we'll make your
Steve, where you looking? You want me to go down?
All right.
Go
All right,
up.
well, I may call in again at 9.
Okay.
See you guys,
Take care,
thanks.
Jeff.
Bye.
Oh, by the way,
Who is-
Jeff, one question. Did you work in a car place down in Fort Lauderdale area? Like a Ford?
No, I never lived in, my brother lived in Lauderdale, my younger brother for many years, but I never lived, thank God, in Florida. I don't really love it down there. So I didn't.
There was another Jeff Rackmill that was a service manager in a Ford dealership, and I thought it was you. But I guess it
Really,
wasn't.
usually there's nobody with the name Rackmill. Everywhere I go over the country, whenever I've gone cross country, I try to look for Rackmills. There's like, so that's amazing if there's another one. I had a dream there was another Jeff Rackmill I met in a bank, so I should find out who that person is.
Yeah, and maybe it's the same guy. All right. All right, we'll see you later.
All right, see you guys.
Okay.
Okay.
Who's Stuart?
I'm going now. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye, Lester.
I'm going to have dinner. But take care, Pete. Take care, Dawn. Take care.
Good seeing you. Godspeed.
Yeah, Jim, Cindy, and Galaxy Notes.
That's Jay Sweet.
Thank you, Dawn. Thank you.
Welcome. All right, who's Stuart's iPad?
That's me.
Who's you?
Who's you? Stuart,
I'm from the class of '66.
who are you,
And who
though?
is it?
Where's your video?
Trying to figure out how to get the video on.
On
Let's-
your bottom
lower left.
left-hand side.
Everyone's different.
Video. Lower left is the camera.
Start video. Wait, start video.
There you go.
Here I am. Let me, it's a little dark in here. Hold on.
Stuart, what's your last name?
Hold on. There.
And then
That's a little better. That's a little better.
Okay,
All
Stuart.
right.
Stuart, what is
Yeah.
your last name?
Muckamal.
Yeah. Hi, Stuart. Jim.
Yes.
Jimmy.
How are you?
Good. Are you still
Excellent.
lawyering? Are you still lawyering?
Well, sort of. I retired from my full-time job about 2 years ago. And I do some arbitration, but otherwise I'm retired.
Yeah, actually, I think you
Your brother's Barry, right?
You in California?
Yeah.
No,
Arizona?
no.
What,
Wisconsin.
48 other states. I can keep going.
I'm in Milwaukee.
That's right. Remember that. Somehow.
Well, right outside that window, I'm in downtown Milwaukee.
You know, I thought I saw Elise Chayette sign on earlier. Cindy, did you see her?
Right. I do remember the name, but I didn't see
I
her.
remember the
I
name.
don't really,
Yeah.
I don't know if I remember, but I remember the name.
Yeah, I thought she was friends with you. What group did you hang out with?
Me?
No.
Yeah.
Cindy.
On the court on 60th.
Yeah, but who
Your
were
buddy.
Lynn Schulman? That bunch?
Lynn and Lori and Randy and like a million.
Randy
Iris
Huron?
and Randy Simon.
Randy Simon? Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Why can't we get them on?
You could. They're all on Facebook.
So they're getting notices. I need you to start telling them they got to come on.
Yeah.
So you're going to have 187 like you have in 221?
I will eventually, yes. 221 first, and then we'll have 187. Jim's in charge of all the appointments, all the group scheduling. I put him in charge. So if you want special groups, just get in touch with Jim and he's going to do it. But we're going to do this way. It's more people that are familiar. Like we'll just have your year, Peter. What did you get, a 94?
No, 98.
Okay, 98. It's just like, I don't know. How many kids went to 98? There weren't that many, were there?
No, the two ladies that were on, Liza,
right,
who in those days was Liza Prime. She was on the meeting before, and Lori Kepler was on also. They both went to 98. They were either the same year as me or 1 year behind, but then from there they went to 67.
Okay.
And I'm trying to think. I think Rezi also went to 98, if I'm not mistaken, but I won't swear to it.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to try to do, like a 6th grade class from 98, that whole 6th grade. This way it'll just be you guys, and you won't have to deal with, 187. Cindy, did you go to 187 or 221?
187.
Okay, so we're going to do your year, just the 187 group for your 6th grade class. Because this way it's so hard. People come in, they start talking, and you don't know, like that. You were there the last time. We had like 40 people, and everybody was talking over everybody else. It was really hard to, know what was going on. So we're going to do that. Now, Stuart.
Yes, sir. Ma'am, whatever.
That's okay. You were in 6th grade. Who was your homeroom teacher in 9th grade?
9th grade.
In 67.
Boy, I remember some of my regular teachers. I don't remember who my homeroom was.
You don't have your scope?
And Mrs. Rosenfeld, I remember. I had 9th grade. Remember, I had a tailoring class. Who did I have in 9th?
Daly?
I remember 10th, 9th. Who's that?
Who had Mr. Daly? Barry?
I had Daly.
Okay.
I had Daly. Barry Daly.
Yeah.
I had him.
How many of you had Garfinkel?
I think, no, that was not Garfinkel.
I had Mr. Goldman in 7th. He was good.
He was hot.
And Mr. Holland in 7th. Yeah.
I had Hollander. But Goldstein was hot. You weren't there yet. He left already. He was the hottest teacher there was. He was good looking.
God, 9th grade was kind of a blur.
Stewie, you know Don Claridge?
Sure.
He's my brother-in-law.
Is he really?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Scott?
Scott is a dentist down here
Scott's
in Florida.
Dentist. Yeah, he was in Florida.
Where in
Yeah, I
Florida?
haven't seen Don in a while.
He's in Tamarack.
Scott?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a dentist, I remember.
Yeah, there was.
Yeah, he's retired. He may be retiring next year.
He didn't.
Put it back on.
It's
I'll shut it off. That's good. Yeah. Just close the door.
Scott.
Yes, Donnie has married my sister.
Don and Scott. Fran Sweet.
Donnie is he'll be 65 next week.
So
that's about right.
Yeah, Scott was the older one, right?
Yeah, Scott's our age.
No, Scott's a year older.
Scott's my age. Scott will be 67 in 2 weeks.
He didn't skip?
No, he took the 3-year SP.
I thought he was a year older.
He was in the class with the Tennant brothers.
Yeah. Where is George today? He's hiding.
He's looking for those weapons of mass destruction.
Yeah. He probably won't join us. He won't join us now.
No?
See what happens when you work at the Scobie Grill?
His father owned it. They owned it.
I know. I remember it well.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
It's
yeah,
not there anymore,
why
I
won't,
understand.
Been gone a long time.
yeah, about 2-3 years now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Don Claridge married my sister.
I remember them.
Excellent.
Junior high school 67 used to have a free summer camp. And they used to go to it.
Well, I went to it one summer, I think.
Did you?
Yeah.
I was there every year.
One summer.
Yeah. That's how I met all the kids that weren't Jewish. I thought there were only Jewish and Catholic kids in Little Neck and Douglaston. I did not know that there was anything other than Jewish and Catholic kids.
There were Catholic kids?
Further north in the neighborhood there were.
Yeah, I know.
Growing up in Deepdale, there was only Jewish kids.
No, we had token Christian Catholics, but they were Catholic. Nobody knew anything but
What was it? Deepdale was 95% Jewish or something like that?
Yeah, we had a token non-Jew on every corner. I don't know about Deepdale, but Beach Hills did. It was.
I don't remember.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, it was all menorah,
Anyway.
except for one Christmas tree light would be around the holidays. Remember? It was.
We had a few non-Jews in our neighborhood, our part.
I was in culture shock when I came down here. Culture shock. Because they were looking for my horns. Like literally looking for my horns.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't know any Jewish people. It was the weirdest thing. I told somebody I was Jewish. She goes, "No, you're not."
Anyway, good talking to you, everybody. I'm heading
All right.
off, but I want to see if this worked. Thank you for setting this up, Dawn.
Okay. We'll have
Thank you.
more.
Thank you all.
All right. Take care.
Okay. You too.
All right. Bye-bye. It works.
Very good. Dawn, I'm going to be checking out. I got an early one tomorrow.
All right,
Believe it or
Peter.
not. But I am so glad that we all got together. I'm going to be thinking about this all night. I hope next time we do this, that a whole bunch of other people that we all know will come on, and some other ones I was expecting to see. But before I go, Dawn, a much heartfelt thanks for connecting me with Lori Kepler.
You're very,
Guys, this is a girl that I went out with in 1969. It was my first real girlfriend. And after 1970, we broke up. I never spoke with her. I always, you know how it is. I always wondered, gee, I hope she's okay. I hope she did well. I tried my darndest with the white pages and all of these other computer programs to see if I could find her. No luck. One email to Dawn, and I swear to God, Mrs. Crystal Ball over here, in less than 10 minutes, got me her name, where she's living, phone number. I couldn't believe it. I will never forget you for that, Dawn. Thank you.
It's my pleasure.
Thank
Now
you.
go on the Facebook,
right.
join the Deepdale Beach Hills class page, Facebook page. And trust me, you will find people that I think we've got close to 1,600 people on there. But Nubby's on there, everybody you want to meet. And if you can't find them, they know where they are. You tired, Cindy?
With it, yeah.
So, yeah.
I'm glad we're all here. Listen, Mazel, everybody, good speaking with you. Godspeed. We'll see you next time.
All right. Take care, Peter.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Dawn.
You take care, Jay.
You take care.
All right. Have a good one.
Coming up to 9.
Yeah. It's coming up to 9 and we'll see who shows up. I mean, they were like so pissed off when I cut it off at 68. I literally had to say, okay, come in it later. I mean, I got yelled at, literally. Why can't
I didn't know what time it was. I thought it said 9, and then when I just looked, it said 7. And I saw something from you on Facebook, said you could test it. So I thought, I don't really know, but I'm going to check it out. So
well, I'm glad
that's why I just.
Yeah. No, it's very hard to get people. First of all, a lot of people are technically challenged. They really are.
Sure.
Who's that? Jerry Tanza. Remember Jerry Tanza?
And her twin.
Yeah, Ricky. The only way I was able to tell Ricky and Jerry apart was by what they were wearing. If Ricky was coming, she was wearing red. And if Jerry was coming, she was either wearing green and blue. Take care, Jim.
I'll see you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Ricky, you got your sound on? Ricky? Oh, Jerry, you got your sound on? Let me see if she's muted. Stop video. No, she's on. Can you hear me, Rick? Jerry? I still can't. No, she's. Your sound's on. Go to the corner on the bottom there. You're probably muted because we can't hear you. Let me chat. Hang on.
But I was unmuted.
Okay, there you are. Okay.
Who else is on?
Right now.
It's not 9 o'clock yet.
Right, here comes everybody. You just missed Jeff Rackmill.
Oh, too bad. You know, it's 6 o'clock here, 5 to 6. So I thought I had some time.
Yeah, you do, because it's early yet. I just saw Mitch.
Jeff was on the early.
Well, yeah, but he came in. Jeff's coming back. Jeff Rackmill was on, and Mitch Hankin just signed on and signed off. Don, you're back. Karen Smith Eisenberg.
And these were people from the earlier class.
Yeah. No, well, Cindy's your class. Or is she your class?
Yeah, we were in the same 6th grade class. I know Mitch.
I know Cindy.
Yeah.
Okay. Cindy, I live in Las Vegas.
You do? Oh, wait, we lost your sound. We lost your sound.
Am I here now?
Oh, yeah, good. Yeah, they're good. I remember you.
Yeah, well, you live in California. I live in Las Vegas. Anytime you come here, let me know.
Oh, thank you. You know, right now I'm quarantining in New York with my mother.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't want her to be alone during this. So,
no, that's great. My son's in New York. I wish he had come out here to quarantine with me, but
what? Yeah.
On that other call, I got Mark Middleman was there and Lowell.
So why didn't they come? Hey, Mitch.
They're on their other. They had their own Zoom.
Hello. How's it going?
Well, why didn't they just do their Zoom at a different time?
They didn't know. Well, Norman did it.
Okay. Well, okay. Hang on one second, Mitch. Do you remember?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you remember walking to my house and going with me to Queensboro? Either you drove me or we took the bus together.
Well, yeah, we're talking a long time ago. Yes.
Yes.
I remember. I was in Queensboro when I was in nursing school back when.
Right. I was back in the mid 60s, I think, early to mid, about 72, 73. You used to come to my house and we'd go to Queensboro together.
Yes.
I could recognize Mitch.
He had darker hair.
Jerry Tanzer?
Yes.
Yep, that's me, Jerry.
How'd you know it was Jerry?
I don't know if you remember my wife, Wendy. Wendy was 71.
Hi, Wendy.
Wendy Franklin, 71.
Yeah, Dawn, I told Lowell to join after the other one.
Okay, he's on. Everybody left, but that's okay.
I just thought I'd say a quick hello.
Oh, Lowell, you missed Bruce.
Your video's not on, Lowell.
Yeah, I'm not sure why. Hold on. There it is.
There you go.
Hi, man.
You just missed Bruce.
Bruce Goldhagen?
Yeah. Mark Trapkin.
Oh, really?
Hey, Dawn.
What? How are you, Lowell? Is your sister coming?
Yes, just push that around.
I don't know. But thank you for everything you do, Dawn.
You're very welcome.
Yes.
Trust me, I get enough thanks just for doing it. You know, I can see sometimes people, like what Peter said, how Peter was saying how he got in touch with his girlfriend because I got them in touch. To me, that's the biggest thrill. Yeah, that's a great thrill. Everybody loves it. That Deepdale Beach Hills website is great. Okay, who's this? This is Lori. How are you?
Lori. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Okay.
Um,
Good. Thank you.
I was saying, who else was on that last? See, I forgot already. Mark Drapkin. Lowell, I'm talking to
I
you.
heard you said Jeffrey Rackmill.
Yeah, Jeff Rackmill says he's going to come back this hour.
This
was
is
on.
everybody that was
Oh, okay.
there.
Let me see. Who was it? Mark Drapkin. Come on.
Ellen Shapiro, Fran
Oh, yeah,
Weinstein.
Ellen Fine. Paula Nasper.
It is Paula.
Yeah, Paula, Ellen, Lauren Lanigan.
Paula on the call?
I can't hear you.
Was Ellen on the call?
Yes, Ellen was on the call. She was here. I
Hey,
have.
was that the crazy Ostrov guy? There was an Ostrov guy there.
Yeah, that's Ellen and Matthew's older brother, Jim. Remember?
Oh, okay, Matthew. Okay, those were.
Yeah. Okay, Michelle.
Lori, Lori, were you a graduate in '71?
Do you see me?
Yes, Lori.
Wait, I lost the video. Hold on one second.
That's your video.
We can hear you.
We can see you and hear you.
Okay. Who am I speaking with?
I'm up here with Mitch. Lori, did you graduate in '71?
Yes.
Yeah, so we were the same year.
Oh, okay. And you are?
Wendy Franklin.
Oh, yes, Wendy. I remember you. Sure.
We might have been in the same, one of the classes together.
For sure. For sure, yeah.
Hello,
You were the young guy.
I'm here. Hi, Jerry.
Hi.
How are you? It's good to see you. How's Vegas?
So quiet, very quiet.
I just got off a Zoom with my cousins that live there. They live in Summerlin.
Hey, Lori, how's Walter doing?
Unreal.
Oh, Don, hi. You know, I can't even get through to the nurse's station, so it's really, I'm so helpless, Don. I'm so helpless.
He's asymptomatic?
He's asymptomatic.
Good, good.
The last I heard on Friday, so, you know, it's really tough, but he's strong, so thank you.
Is that your husband? Is that your husband, Lori?
Yes, yes. He has Huntington's disease, and he's been in a nursing home. It'll be 2 years, May 24th, 3 days before his birthday. And now they called me, and he has COVID, and but he's asymptomatic. But I can never get through to the nurse's station, and it's unacceptable.
Answering the phone because they're wearing gloves and all this personal protective equipment, so they can't touch the telephone. So they have to undown down and do all that. That's what I read.
Right. Well, how are you supposed to be able to find out how your loved one is doing? You know, that's what I'm saying.
Of course, it's.
They could even have one person that's designated to make these calls to the families to say your husband is, you know, whatever.
It depends on the hospital because Fran Greenberg, I don't know if you remember Fran Greenberg, her mother's just hit 103. She fell the other day. The day after she hit 103 and she went to the hospital. She said the nurses have been great. They call doctors, they called her like every hour on the hour to let her know how she's doing. So it depends on the hospital.
Well, it's a nurse, it's
nursing
short and
facility.
long-term nursing home.
In Florida
and they have to
or New York?
No, in Long Island.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Yeah, and they have to accept COVID patients from the hospital. So where he used to be, they moved his room recently. So they isolated him and they isolated the people, new people coming in, but they don't have the desk nurse per se at the new place where he is in the same, you know, facility, but they don't have a desk nurse. So, you know, nobody's designated to sit there and answer the phone. And they have a voicemail. They never check the messages. It's always full. So, yeah. And I asked twice, 2 different supervisors. I'm still waiting. But I know the admissions director, so I am calling her tomorrow. You know.
Sucks. How's your
Just
sister
right,
doing?
you know. My sister's doing well, thank you.
Hey, Bruce, are you there? I can't see you. Bruce?
Yeah, his video's off.
No.
Jerry, how's
Yeah.
your
I
sister?
asked my sister to join, but
My sister, she's fine. She's still in Queens. She was supposed to move the end of March, but now they have to wait. They can't close on their house yet.
Where are they going?
Where are they going?
They're going to South Carolina.
Oh, okay.
They bought a motorhome. They're going to travel all over the country, but their house will be in South Carolina.
Don Rosenthal, my gosh. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey, darling.
50 years.
We were at Mark Middleman's wedding.
I just spoke to Mark on another Zoom 10 minutes ago.
Oh my gosh.
Tell him to come on. Call him back.
He's over in, hey, I'll see if I got a picture of him here. I took a,
We went up
Right.
to Canada one year and saw him up there.
yeah, this is Mark now.
Oh my
Oh
God.
my
yeah, it's the same.
God, it doesn't even look like him.
No, it does. It looks exactly the same.
No, you know who really doesn't look like himself is Wayne Itzkowitz.
Oh, I haven't seen Wayne since we went to the Y camp in the back of the bus.
I remember when we had our very, very first reunion, way back before the junior high school reunion, the 221 reunion. He walked into the room. I mean, everybody was there. And he walked in and somebody said, "Who are you?" And he says, "Wayne Itzkowitz." And they said, "No, you're not." Jill Davis was there, and he married Jill Davis. Everybody recognized
He married Jill. Oh yeah.
Jill Davis,
They've
yeah.
been married for like 50 years, I guess. Yeah, because
Hey, Bruce, where do you live? Where do you live?
We live in Cherry Hill, New Jersey. It's right outside of Philadelphia.
Oh, okay.
Down here for about what, 30 or 40 years now, something like that.
Mitch, where do you
You're in
live, Mitch?
I'm on team.
And we're up in New Hampshire. We're just outside of Portsmouth in Stratham, New Hampshire.
So seacoast area of New Hampshire.
Oh, nice.
We were in Syracuse for 28 years.
My son went to Exeter. So I've been in.
Yeah, we're right next to Exeter. Yeah.
My son went there, so we traveled down. Yeah.
To PEA?
To Phillips Exeter?
Yeah, he went to PEA. Mhm.
Oh, we were just there last night. We we ate lunch on a picnic bench across the street from there last night.
He graduated there in 04.
Okay, we didn't arrive here until 07.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's introduce everybody.
Hi, Meryl.
Hi,
How you doing? Are you still upstate?
I am.
Oh, you are?
Okay.
I am upstate.
Right. I thought you were coming home, no?
I'm coming home. Hello. I'm coming home, but I'm not coming home until Friday, and then I'm gonna stay home for a week, and then I'm coming back up.
All right. Well, good for you. It's better than, I guess, being on Long Island. I don't know.
Yeah, definitely. Either way, I have to work, so.
No.
Where are you in
I have to put my
upstate?
glasses on. I can't see who else is here.
Where are you in
Hi, Judy.
upstate?
Hi, Judy.
What?
Hi. Where are you in upstate?
Woodstock.
Oh,
I lived in Catskills for 10 years.
Wait, where did you live?
South Fallsburg.
I went to
Oh,
college.
okay. This is.
Oh, interesting.
I know where you are.
This is on the other side. This is like off the thruway.
Yep.
Exit. It's West Saugerties,
Really?
actually.
Yep.
I lived in Fallsburg when I went to college.
Did you go to Sullivan County Community Club?
Sullivan County Country Club, yes.
Sullivan County Community Club.
Country club. It was not a college. It was a country club. All right, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to start introducing people and tell me a year, okay? I know Cindy. What year?
69.
69. Ricky, 69.
Oh, Cindy Beagle.
Gary.
Don, you're 70, 68.
Call me Ricky.
Yeah, I can't tell the difference. I've never been able to tell the difference. Mitch, you're 69?
9.
Yeah.
Yes.
And your wife is 71.
Wendy, yep,
Wendy,
71.
Wendy, 71.
Good.
Lori, what year?
70.
71?
71.
Okay. Michelle?
69.
69. Bruce, you're 68. And it's Larry Irving. I've never met you. Larry, what year are you?
I was 69.
69. So you were a year after me. Merrill.
I'm 68, but I pretend that I'm 69.
You were in the SP?
She graduated
Yeah.
with us?
You graduated with me. Yeah, she was in the SP. Like,
So was I. So,
no, she was in a 2-year.
I was a 2-year SP, so I really graduated 68, but
so you knew that little guy, Weinstock.
I'm just, coming into 69.
Did you know Weinstock? He took the 2-year. Little guy.
What was the name?
Harry?
Weinstock, a little guy.
I have a really bad memory.
I think he married.
Where's Karen? Karen, turn on your video.
You know what? It's been saying Karen Smith for the last 10 minutes. I don't know what she's
Oh,
doing.
has it? Because she wrote to me. She said she was coming.
Karen,
Yeah, I know. That's what she said.
Judy.
And Judy, Susan asked me for the info. I asked your cousin, Susan, if she was coming
Well,
on.
Susan was supposed to come and she called me before and I sent her the link and then she
Yeah, I
said,
sent it too.
open the link.
Bye, Don.
And then
Bye, Bruce.
I was trying to show her how and
Yeah.
she was too busy. And now she said, call me when you go on. And I did. And I can't get her. So hopefully she's going to show. I just left her a
Wait,
message.
she just texted me.
Oh, I just left
trying
her
to
a
figure
phone
out how to
message.
get on. Karen's
She's probably trying to figure out.
Okay, guys.
And I don't think Karen understands how to get on either.
Karen, turn on your video. It's on the left-hand side on the bottom. You guys haven't.
Okay, I just texted her to come on. We'll see.
Karen,
My,
turn on your video.
my other phone is ringing. It might be Susan.
You know what?
I've been calling her on my cell phone.
You know what? If you can FaceTime her, just put the phone up to your camera.
Well, she's not responding, so I can't face like she's not responding. So I have to tell you something. When I saw that you did like 3 years of graduating classes, I'm like, this is going to be so ridiculous. I'll never find the people in my class, and it's like so tiny and intimate. This is perfect.
Yeah, right? Well, that's
and Mitchell
right.
Hankin and Cindy Beagle. I absolutely remember you guys from school.
That's great. I recognize Michelle, and
I recognize. I know your
I
name.
recognize you, Cindy.
Larry and Merrill, I know.
and Meryl and Judy, yeah. And
How about me? You
Gary, of course.
Is Ricky coming on?
And
I didn't talk to her.
iPad.
I knew Lori.
You know what?
Oh, this
Both
is.
are on Words with Friends.
No, I guess I don't.
Video.
Oh wait, here comes Susan.
I don't know why
iPad.
it's still not there.
Susan with a
Let
Z.
me get Karen again.
She
Wait.
can hear. Hold on. She can hear what you're saying, so be careful.
I just sent her a thing to hit this to press video.
Okay.
I just sent her a message.
Because she
Right.
can hear you.
She'll eventually get here.
Oh, okay.
And I sent one to Karen. We'll see what happens.
All right. See, what I am going to do is we're going to have more intimate classes. In other words, like 221, my 6th grade class. If you went to 187, your 6th grade class. We'll even try to do Scout troops.
Oh
So
my
it will just be a little bit, because it did get crazy. I had like 50 people in that last one. You were there, Jerry, weren't you?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy.
I'm seeing my sister.
A lot of people, yeah.
What color are you wearing,
Tell
Jerry?
you, Dawn, this is so nice of you to be doing all of this
I know.
work.
You're amazing.
You really are amazing.
It's so much fun. I love looking at all the pictures. The old pictures are a riot.
I know, it is a
You
lot.
have some time on your hands?
What?
What year are you
Time on her
born?
hands.
I'm 68. This is all I do.
Doing all of this. Was the group before this very crowded?
Not as crowded as the last time. There was about 15 people coming in and out.
On the link.
Jeff Rackman.
Last time was a zoo.
But he said he'd come back. Somebody just popped on.
Yeah, somebody did.
Oh, because they
I'm
just.
trying to see.
Okay, David Hershey. Okay. Does anybody, David Hershey?
I know David.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can't see.
Yeah, but your video's off.
I'm looking to see where my video is.
Lower left.
Lower left.
Hear you.
Lower left.
Press video and make sure that you're not muted.
David, there's David.
I don't think I'm muted.
No, sorry. That's Susan. I'm trying to.
Okay.
Carol, I called Carol to come on. She said, "Oh, I'll see." I don't know why she didn't.
I know, I called Vicky also.
I
don't know if I'm-
You know, a lot
Judy,
of.
am I on?
No, we hear you, but you gotta press video.
I don't know where it is.
It's on the bottom.
Go to the lower left.
Yeah.
Wait, are you on an iPad or on a
iPad?
She's on an
I'm
iPad.
on the computer.
It might be different.
I don't know where it is on the iPad.
It's on the top right of an iPad.
Thank you.
Oh.
It's an
Well,
iPad.
You're more computer literate because you're younger than we are.
Yeah, I'm older. I should be the one that's.
Dawn, I wanted to ask you, what year did you graduate?
Here comes Ricky.
Susan's
My
here.
sister
Graduated in
that on.
68.
You graduate 68.
Yes,
Okay.
Susan.
That's
How
why
are
I
you?
know you because you were a year ahead of us.
To figure it out.
And you went to Cardoza?
I went to Cardoza. I was the first class to go to Cardoza. I was the first kindergarten class to go to 221. They built,
Really?
yeah, they built 221 for my year.
Oh, there's Ricky.
Oh, there's Ricky.
There you are. There's
Hi,
Ricky.
Ricky.
Ricky. Jerry's up
I
there.
don't
Ricky's
see,
down there.
Ricky.
She's on the
Her
bottom.
video's on, but I haven't seen her yet.
Hello, hello.
Yeah, she's
I
on-
got
I see your sister, but you don't see her.
I see her now.
Ricky, unmute yourself.
Yeah.
Unmute yourself. Ricky.
Hello, you know, I go on these meetings and if everyone's microphone is on at once, there's a lot of noise, you know?
Well, that's typical of us.
Right.
We just make a lot of noise.
Actually, it's been pretty good. I will mute after a while. I'll tell people, you know, just give me your name and crap.
And poor Karen's still not on.
Well, you know, you can mute yourself and then put your hand up if you want to say something. There's a raise hand
Right,
button.
right. I can get everybody to
Really?
mute themselves. But let's see
On
if
the
we
phone?
get a little bit, you know, you've been fine so far.
Susan, are you upstate? Still?
Who are you talking to?
For a few days.
Susan, I asked if she was still upstate. We have houses not far from each other.
Oh, okay.
We're upstate.
Hudson Valley.
I'm in Binghamton.
Oh, okay. We're a little.
Judy, I keep getting flights. I could come down to Florida for $11.
Yeah. Let's go.
And you can't come back.
Yeah. We came
Well,
back.
soon they'll be
in an airport right now.
soon they'll be paying you to go to Florida.
Exactly. We came back on the 10th.
No, they'll be paying you to go to New York.
I
It's
wish some of
horrible.
you would come to my area because let me tell you, I need some Yankees down here.
Where are you? Where are you?
I am in bumfuck Egypt.
Wait, who's talking? Who just said that?
Yeah, how do you know who's talking? I think it turns yellow.
Their name shows up on the bottom left.
Who just said they wish that somebody would come down where they are?
Me.
That was Dawn.
That was Dawn.
Oh, where are you?
I told you I'm in bumfuck Egypt. I am in I'm about 45 minutes away from I-75 or University of Florida.
Alligator Alley.
I'm in
No,
Ocala.
North. What?
One.
Oh, you live right down
Alligator
the road from
Alley?
me. Okay, you're right down the road.
You're up in Gainesville? Are you in Gainesville?
I'm in Bell. You know
Where's
where
Bell?
you know where the two
I've
cops,
heard of it.
wait, you know where the two cops were shot sitting having Chinese food? Remember the two sheriffs?
No.
You remember that? Wait a minute. You remember the grandfather that killed 6 of his kids and then shot himself?
No.
Oh.
Where the hell
Is that an East Bumfuck?
Wait a minute. How about the farmer?
I guess we don't read Florida news.
You want
How did you wind up there?
How far are you from Gainesville?
45 minutes. That's where we go to the
North,
doctor.
south, east. Wait, north, south, east, or west?
Northwest. You know where Lake
Northwest,
City
45
is?
up.
You know where Lake City is? Lake City?
I know of, like, I actually got one of my dogs in Lake City.
And I got my
It was
dog in
scary.
Ocala. That's funny. My dog came from Ocala.
Well, when all this shit is over, I can meet you for lunch in Gainesville.
That's fine because Gainesville, that's the only place that we really go to. Although I promised Steve Gordon I'd go down to Ocala and Marcia Gelman. I don't know if anybody remembers Marcia Gelman.
No. What
I remember
year?
the name.
She was
What
my
year?
She was my year. She lived
I
on
don't- yeah.
Hewlett Street. By Hewlett.
Oh,
That's where I lived.
Yeah.
What was her name? How did I miss that one?
Marcia Gelman.
she was a year older than you.
Yeah.
Because I lived over there and I don't even recognize the name. She was older?
She was my age. Yeah. She moved to
Michelle, you lived on Hewlett Street?
Right on 262nd.
Okay.
Yeah, I
I lived on the
first.
When you came down, like it was like the second cul-de-sac. I was like the second cul-de-sac, 262nd Street.
Which one was
All
Carol
right.
Warsaw? Wasn't
She
she
was
right
the
there?
next one. She was the
She was
next.
the next one. And Eva Grossman?
She was the one. I was in the middle.
You were in the middle. Okay. I know where you.
Speaking of
Where was Denise Cohn? Denise Cohn lived near you too. Denise
Yeah, she
Cohn
lived
was
on my
on Hewlett
block.
Street.
She lived on my block.
Oh.
Okay.
Robin Zaretsky lived on Hewlett
I
Street.
was just going to ask if anybody
Yeah.
found her. We were trying to find her.
No, did
recently.
you see the picture I put up? That was, when she
Yes,
moved to Florida,
with the dog.
sent me a picture of herself in her pool. You know what? I have boxes and boxes of pictures. I can't go through them all. I happened to open one and I was just looking at it. Popped up. I couldn't believe
But
it.
Michelle, you have all the time in the world now to do it.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got a phone call. I gotta go.
Bye, Ricky.
Bye.
Bye.
Michelle, there was somebody named Lori on Hewlett Street.
Oh?
Do you remember? Her name was Lori. She moved to Great
Lori
Neck.
Gross. Lori
Lori
Gross.
Gross. Yeah, she lived on Hewlett Street,
You
right by
remember
Robin.
Lori Gross, don't you?
She moved to Great Neck. She was my good friend in 4th or 5th grade.
Yeah.
You live next door to Robin Zaretsky.
Robin Zaretsky, exactly.
Her brother was Danny Gross.
Do you remember a
Yeah,
girl
brother
that
was
lived
Danny.
all the way up Hewlett Street? Her name was Debbie Mellon.
Oh,
I
Yes.
remember Debbie Mellon.
Yep. I don't know why she popped into my head the other
I
day.
don't know, but if we would remember the same people because we kind of hung out.
All right, say hello to Jeff
She
Racknell.
moved. I don't think
He's back.
Oh, Jeff just
Joined
joined.
us.
Mitchell, when
Yeah.
we last spoke, I think you had said you had a wallpaper business, upstate New York, was it?
Yeah.
Are you retired now? Or did
Who
you
are you
lose the
talking to?
business?
Who just came on with no name?
She's
Who,
talking to
me?
me.
I'm
Yeah,
talking to
No,
the-
it's Jeff Rackman.
Did you move your business down there or you're retired now?
Rich. She's asking
Who?
you.
Mitchell. I'm saying when we last spoke years ago at the reunion, you had a business was it upstate New York? So are you retired now?
I had a business in upstate New York in Syracuse.
Right.
I had a paint and wallpaper store.
Right.
That was long ago. I'm retired now. I've been retired for a few years already.
Oh, very nice.
We moved here. I was selling the bright yellow ambulance stretchers for the last 15 years of work. I worked for a company called Stryker Medical.
Okay.
Oh, Stryker, they're big. They make all the beds in the
Yes,
hospital.
right? Yeah.
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 Okay, this is
So it
what
sounds like you're in a real resort town now.
Yeah. Yeah, we live out kind of in the country, kind of between two places, but there's nobody here.
Where
that's
are you?
social
Mitchell, where are you?
We're just outside of Portsmouth in a place called Stratham. We're between Exeter and Portsmouth
It's on the
in New Hampshire.
seacoast. We're only 20 minutes from the ocean.
Oh, must be very pretty up there.
Hey,
Tom Bergeron lives in Portsmouth.
Oh, the guy from Funny's Videos?
Dancing with the Stars. You know the Tom Bergeron? He lives in Portsmouth. He drives a Volkswagen. Have you ever seen a Volkswagen convertible?
I don't know if he currently lives here. He might have. I don't know if he's here all the time.
I've been to the seacoast there. It's pretty.
New Hampshire.
Now, who lived in the Hudson Valley?
Anybody?
Okay, we used to go up to the Hudson Valley Resort. Are you near there?
To where?
We used to go to the Hudson Valley Resort, which was the old Granite Hotel. Are you near there?
No, the Granite, that was on the other side. That's near Merrill.
No, it's not near me. I'm close to I'm just on one side of the river from you, Susan.
I was conceived
on
at the
either
Granite
side of the
Hotel.
river. That's like all the way over near where Woodstock.
Granite is
No, but it's not Woodstock where
That's,
I am.
That's Sullivan County, actually. Isn't it up in Sullivan County?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Ulster County is New Paltz, the Hudson Valley.
Yes, Ulster
With
County.
Ulster County.
Ulster's like exit.
No, I went to New Paltz.
Okay, so it's exit 18, and then Woodstock is 19, and then Saugerties is 20. And then
Correct.
Susan is on the other side of the river from me.
Right. Yeah, the other side of the mountain was the Neverly Hotel. I remember
Yeah, that's
finding
the
around
other
that
side of the
mountain.
mountain.
That's in Ellenville. Cahonkson in Ellenville.
And then even further.
Yeah,
Oh,
we-
no,
That's in the Catskills, which is different.
All
Yeah, we
right,
go to the
girls.
Catskills.
Oh my God, look, people are coming.
Okay. Who is
Larry, where are you? Yeah.
Larry's
Someone
very-
named Eileen.
No faces.
Where are you living now?
I live in Washington, D.C.
Ah,
Been here for 40 years.
wow.
That's nice.
I like
Comes down there.
So I left.
Eileen.
I was bussed in. I came in from from Jamaica. I was there for 2 years. For those of you who have the '69 yearbook, I was your vice president of the student government. Went to Springfield, graduated from Springfield, went to Northwestern, graduated from Northwestern, went to law school, met my wife there at Northwestern, and I've been in Washington for 40 years.
Washington, D.C., doing what kind of law?
DC. I haven't practiced law in about 37 years.
Wow.
I worked on the Hill for a while. Then I worked for Bill Clinton for 7 years.
Oh, cool.
Then I worked for Hewlett Packard and ran government affairs for Hewlett Packard globally. And now I'm kind of have my consulting firm and mostly sit on boards. So I've been kind of all over the place.
Did you
I have friends in
Part
Maryland.
of
Did you know?
I'm
what
sorry?
part of DC are you in, Larry?
I'm sorry?
What part of DC are you in? Because our son lives in Arlington.
So I live right by the zoo.
Oh,
Oh,
I-
okay. So do you
I'm-
ever go to the Ace Hardware store that's right in Adams Morgan?
There's one on Woodley Park, right by the Metro. That's 4 blocks from me. I live right by the Wardman Park Hotel, not too far from the cathedral, half a mile from the zoo, half a mile from the cathedral, across from the Swiss Embassy.
Because our son manages the other Ace Hardware in Adams Morgan neighborhood.
What's his name?
His name
Larry
is
Hankin.
Larry Hankin.
All right, I'm a Larry. I'll go by and say hello and say that the Henkin say hello.
Yeah, say
That'll blow
that.
him away.
Yeah, he's in the Adams Morgan and he's busy.
Yeah, he's very busy. No, it's quiet here right now. It's actually people are being pretty cool. I just walked my dog, but it's here forever. But I lived in Adams, right outside of Adams Morgan in Calorama, until we bought this house here in Woodley.
Okay, nice area. Nice area.
Did you know George Tennant, Larry?
I know the name. I don't know the person.
Oh, you didn't because he
Yeah, George and Bill Tennant. George and Bill Tennant are twins.
Yeah,
and they were in what Yeah, they went to 67, probably graduated around
68.
67,
No, 68.
68.
They
George-
graduated in
2-year SP.
Yeah,
I was
Bill,
two-year SP. I came in
Bill is a
67,
cardiac
graduated in 69, but my
doctor.
class was 70.
Yeah, George Chapman was voted most likely to succeed.
I don't know if you can hear me. Susan.
Yeah, he became a director of the CIA.
Yeah, I know who he is. I just don't know him.
But he went to 67 the same time you did. He was in.
I'll look him up and try to find him. The only
Graduated in 72, Cardoza.
Well, he
the only
graduated.
67 person.
He
I
graduated.
lost touch with everybody in 67 who went to high school. I stayed in touch with two people, Hermine Grayland, who died about 5 years ago, and David Shawner, who moved to Argentina. And I lost touch with almost everybody else. And there was a woman named Barbara Wellberry, whose sister was in my class, but who I didn't know. And everybody else I kind of lost touch with over the last 45 years.
Well, you know, what year you were 68, 69 rather?
I came in 67, graduated in 69, but I was 2-year SP.
Okay, well, are you on the junior high school 67 website?
Now I am.
Okay, all right.
When I was in school, I went by the name of Clarence because they only called by you by your proper name.
Okay.
And so, but everybody called me Larry, other than in high school and junior high school.
Okay, so you joined the junior high school site, right?
Yeah, I did. That's how I found out about this.
Okay, so you'll be able to find a lot of people, which will be pretty cool.
I've been trying to, but they're hard to find. It's
Well,
like,
let me know, because I found a lot of people for a lot of people.
that'll work.
Do you remember Albert Chapman?
Yes.
No.
Albert Chapman has been, I haven't talked to him. He's hit me up on FaceTime.
Yeah, he's on the Deepdale Beach Hill site. So is Daryl.
Oh, he is? Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I speak to Daryl and I said, well, Bobby Barnes. I don't know if ever anybody remembers Bobby Barnes. Love Bobby.
No.
Bruce
I do.
remembers him.
Yeah.
Do you? I don't.
He was
Long time ago.
class president my year.
Mm.
He was there goes
Our
Mary.
class president was
Mary Cohn at all?
so our class president was Daryl Mapp, and then
Yes,
Lori
Daryl's on the Deepdale class.
Right,
Daryl's
then
on.
Lori
Yeah.
Salter was a vice president. I was a vice president, and Hermine Grayland was the treasurer. And I lost Daryl years ago.
Oh,
I think
Daryl,
Lori's in
I
California.
speak to all the time. Daryl,
Go
I
ahead.
speak to all the time. So
Tell him I said hello.
yeah, well, you can tell him yourself. I'll tell him to go on the junior high schools, or if you can give me your email address. Do you know how to do the chat on here? Let me see. Hang on.
Oh, somebody just chatted.
That's me. I just turned it on.
Yeah, Eileen didn't get her camera to work.
Eileen, I don't know which Eileen.
Oh, Eileen.
It's
Okay.
called Eileen Gallup, you think?
You think it's Eileen Gallup? It
Oh, it
says, "Hi everyone, having problem with my camera."
That's got to be Eileen Gallup.
Maybe, I'm thinking. Judy, when's
Yes.
the last time you were in
She
school?
said it
That
is
was
Eileen.
just
I
disabled.
was supposed to, last time I was in New York, I left the beginning of December. I came back here and I was supposed to be there in April. Obviously, I canceled my trip. And now I'm like wondering if when I'm going to get back.
Yeah.
I know.
I'm like scared to go back. I hate to say this, but on my FaceTime page, I had today alone, I had two. Hi, honey. That's my dog. Hi, other honey. Hi, baby.
Okay, I sent you my email address.
On my Facebook page today, 3 people that I was acquaintances with, I found out, died in New York. And it's like, I'm scared to ever go back there now.
My son had it, but thank God he recovered. He's doing great. And, he's
My
got
nephew had it, his wife had it, their 2-year-old had it, his mother-in-law has it.
My husband has
You know
it.
something? My son, this is week 5. He's back to work. He's back in the city. I'm a little nervous. He still has not regained taste or smell yet. It's 5 months now. Yeah.
Lori, how is Walter doing? You said that he tested positive, but it wasn't
He tested
showing
positive.
symptoms.
The doctor at the nursing home wanted
we
just
go.
the patients that he takes care of tested. and he's positive, but he has no symptoms.
Okay, well, that's good.
Aw.
Thank you, Marlene.
How is Marlene doing?
Oh, she's doing great. Thank you. Yeah, I told her to come on here because she's in the group.
Right.
But I asked her for last Sunday, and then I really wish she would come on.
Oh.
But,
Well,
I'll get it.
I've got a year's membership, so this is going to be going on for a while.
Good.
If you want
Do you know
to,
my sister?
what?
Do you know my sister?
I know the name. I don't,
Okay.
I remember some faces and I remember some names.
Yeah.
I
Well,
don't
she graduated SP, and then she graduated high school in January. So
Yeah,
I was only in Cardozo with her for like 6 months.
I went to,
What
I
year did you
graduated in
graduate?
January too, but I was hardly ever in Cardozo. I was just.
Me either. But she graduated, let's see. I graduated in 74, 73, 72. So she must have graduated in 72 from
Yeah, I
Cardozo.
graduated in 71.
That's what I graduated.
What's your sister's name?
Well, it's Marlene Kaplan. That's my maiden name.
Because she was in our year.
There were a lot of Kaplans. Cones.
Yeah, open any phone book back in the day.
Yeah,
So.
that's all you saw was.
That's
Marlene and I, Lori,
Yes.
Marlene and I had the same middle name also.
Susan.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's so funny with the whole story.
Yeah.
With you guys. Yeah. So funny. Oh my gosh. I told her I saw you guys.
Okay.
Yeah, she says hi.
Yeah, tell her I say hi.
It's
Oh,
funny,
I will.
Marlene, because I was just.
I just want to say goodbye. I'm going to get going.
All right. Take care, Meryl.
Catch you all another time.
Yeah, stay safe.
Hi, Meryl.
Bye-bye, Neil.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Thank you. Feeling better.
Good.
All's good here. I will talk
Okay.
to you.
Eileen is trying really hard to get on.
Yeah. Bye-bye. All right.
Bye, Meryl.
I'll talk to you.
All right. Have a great night.
Dawn, who do you know in Ocala?
Who do I know? Steve, do you know Susan Gordon? Susan Gordon and I used to do all the reunions.
I've heard
I
of
know her name. Did she wait, did she live in Douglaston?
She lived in
I think she
Deepdale.
lived in. Oh, in Deepdale.
She hung out with all the bad boys. She was hit.
Her name sounds familiar, but she lives in Ocala?
No, her brother lives in Ocala. She did live in Ocala. She moved back to up north. So Steve Gordon lives in Ocala. And Marcia Gelman, I said, was moving down to Ocala. Marcia Gelman lived on Hewlett Street in those houses.
Oh my God, where does she live now?
She just moved. Let me see if I can find it. I'll tell you.
Sorry, guys, I don't mean to bore you, but there's not many people from up north down there, down here.
Keep on talking. Yeah, you don't. This is a very rural area we live in. It's like.
Well, my mother-in-law had moved to Ocala. Unfortunately, she had found out like right after she moved that she had cancer, so she was there for less than a year. I drove down there one time, and it was like horse country. There's like nothing else.
It's all where I live. It's all horse farms.
Yeah,
it's beautiful.
Well, I'm going back to the '80s. I don't know if they've,
No, it's all horse farms.
No. Okay.
Where
horse farms.
Where are you in Ocala?
I'm in the northwest. I'm where all the horse farms are and where
Right
the World
off of-
Equestrian
right off
Center's
of-
open.
Right off of what's the number? The
75?
No, 75 and what else? What's that main road? 339?
27. I'm on 20. I'm right on 27.
Okay, all right. Well, we go down there when we go. If we go south to Ocala, we pass all the farms. We stop off at that gas station right near 75 on the other side of 75. You know the motel right there used to have a Yankee.
Yes. Okay. If you go straight down that road towards the horse shows, that's where I live.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's a nice area. I love that area. When people come to
So
my,
what's
pretty.
up down
Oh,
there?
They're building a huge World Equestrian Center for like jumpers and hunters and, you know, all kinds of horse. It's a big horse venue.
you ever see?
But we'll
Do
see.
you ever see John Travolta?
He graduated a year before
He's.
me.
I think but
Yeah, but this is
there's a Scientology place.
Oh,
Oh,
that
right
what it
here.
is? Oh, okay. All right.
Like a big Scientology.
Wow.
I've never seen
But
it.
yeah, he lives here. There's a small airport here near us, and he keeps, you know, when he's in town because his jet is parked in the
Flying over
airport.
it? Yeah. Okay. And
And
who's he have?
Lori. Hi,
Who's this?
Mark, oh my God.
Me? Hi.
Okay,
Lori.
Laura,
Hi, Lori.
if you
I
want to know
recognize
who's
it.
talking to you, just touch the picture. Just touch the
Okay.
picture and the name will show
Hi,
up.
Lori. I know, I can see who it is. Judy, I know Judy and Ricky and Jerry.
Yay.
I think Michelle. Michelle, do I know you? Michelle,
Wait a minute, were you Lori Martin?
Yes.
Oh my God. You know, it said Lori Block, and then I'm looking at it and I'm saying it looks like Lori Martin, but it says Lori. Well, I know. Well, I don't think my maiden name is on there. Either.
Mine isn't.
No, yours isn't either. Yeah, Lori Martin. I'm in California.
Oh,
Where?
I'm in Laguna Hills in Orange County.
Okay.
Oh, I live in Las
Lori. You live in Las Vegas?
I do.
Oh, it's so funny to see everyone.
You lived by the Douglaston Railroad Station.
Right.
Nobody's got an echo.
Remember Melinda? Melinda Campanelli?
Melinda Campanelli.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Your friend. That was your good friend.
Yeah. Who's this? Oh, Ricky.
But she
yeah.
passed away. She passed away.
Yeah, we got to see
Did
her.
everybody hear about Audrey Pincus?
We just heard about Audrey.
I was so upset. I called Robin Friedman, and I knew that she was ill for a while. And the last time, Judy, when we got together in August, when we had that reunion, I did reach out and never heard. And then the other time a bunch of us got together, she was actually coming. It was about 7 years ago. And she was going to come, and then she called me and said that she wasn't able to make it.
Did she have cancer?
She, Meryl Derman worked for a nephrologist, and she was her patient, and so there was something with her kidneys.
She also had a stroke.
I understand she also had a stroke.
Yeah, she had a stroke.
It was so sad. I felt like that really, I don't know, that really hit home. I was really sick to my stomach. Couldn't believe it.
Michelle is,
Michelle.
Did you have a sister, Lynn? Did she have a sister, Lynn? Audrey?
Yeah, I think she was actually living with Lynn when she got really, that's what I heard. Lynn is here on the island, and I think she was actually living with her.
Because I think Lynn graduated a year after I did.
Yeah, I think she was like 2 years younger than us, but I was very good friends with Audrey at the time. Very
It's
sad.
sad. It's sad. Every day for a while there, I was listening to that one. It was.
I know.
With Richie Fox blew me away because Richie Fox I would speak to.
Oh yeah.
Every holiday he would send me an email. He'd send me a political joke. But and then when Rosie passed away, it just totally.
I know, Rosie Levine. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, it just
amazing.
It was because I had to tell Stewie Cohn because Stewie Cohn was his first friend, and Richie Fox. I've known since grade school.
I think we went to school with his brother,
Bobby. I had to tell Bobby.
Yeah, we did. Bobby, Lori. Bobby was our age, Lori.
And Bobby was going out for a tweet.
They hadn't spoken to each other for years and years and years.
Yeah, well, yeah, Molly.
Oh, really?
I had to find Bobby, track him down, and let him know his own brother died.
Really? Wow.
Oh.
Horrible.
He was devastated. Yeah, he did not know. They just didn't talk to each other. Something happened and.
Oh, the brothers?
Yeah.
Oh.
They were
Well, I
very
knew of Rich,
close.
it was all, but I knew him from around school. Like, a lot of you guys. Yeah.
They were very close as kids. They were only about a year and a half apart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably,
Because they were his family was also a detail pool family, as was my family. A lot of the people that I went to school with also were detail pool people. Like Jerry and Ricky were detail pool people.
I never
right.
Ricky, what? Jerry, you're muted.
Yeah,
Oh, there
after
she is.
Little Neck Country Club
That's
closed,
where we went.
my parents joined Deepdale Pool because they didn't have a choice.
Yeah.
But Audrey Pincus and I were friends with Lori Zeigen and Robin Friedman in ninth grade.
I just
We were
had
all in the
lunch
same
with, when we were down in Florida, we were in our place in Florida. I met up with Nadine Cohen, Lori Zeigen, and Judy Lubin. It was fun.
Judy was a friend of mine.
These are all people from the Y.
Ricky,
That's right, everyone.
when did Dorothy die?
I heard she died last year. Ricky and I went by the neighborhood when I was in New York.
Right.
November, and her apartment looked vacant from the windows. And then Ricky found out that she had passed.
I'm surprised because Jackie never called me. Usually
What was her last name, Dorothy?
Underberg. Robert Underberg and Nancy Underberg. Both children.
They both died. They both died. She lost both her children, then her husband.
It's the most depressing conversation.
Let's change the subject.
Robin Sklar and Barry Sklar, the same thing. They lost both Barry and Robin.
Yeah, Robin was in.
That was a
Robin.
Robin was in.
That was a real tragedy.
Yeah.
Robin and her husband. Robin and her husband.
Oh, both of them died too, because Barry died just before Robin died, and both parents.
Well, I went before that.
I think it's going to be depressing.
What did they die from? What did they die from?
Drugs.
No.
Drugs.
Yeah.
No, I didn't think.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Robin too? I didn't really.
Yes.
Because
this is a very. No, go ahead.
No, I used to work at Corvettes with Robin, and then I knew her mother-in-law because I worked with her, and I knew her husband because he used to come in to see his mother.
Didn't Robin and
Well, this is a very strange.
Go on,
Wendy.
No, I was going to say this is a very strange story, but we moved to Syracuse, New York. We lived in Ithaca after we left Queens, and then we were living in Syracuse, New York for 27 years. And my children were in a middle school, and I happened to meet Robin's daughter's aunt. It was Benny. You remember Benny? She married a guy named Benny. I can't remember Benny's last name.
Benny Uriah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's right. Benny's sister wound up raising Robin and Benny's daughter.
I heard that, Wendy, yeah.
And this was but I'm talking like 20, probably 15, 18 years ago, I met this woman who knew them and knew that the daughter was being raised by his sister.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
It was very weird.
Does anybody know whatever happened to Sandy Rich?
I don't know who that
name sounds familiar, but I don't know.
I knew of him, but
yeah, he just kind of disappeared.
I don't know what happened to him.
I've been looking for Sandy Rich for years. I don't know whether he's dead or alive. He was good.
Oh, you're looking for what's his name? Richard Orshansky.
Yes, I'm looking for. He was so cute.
His mother was a lunchroom.
Was she? I don't remember because I was probably
Lunch lady.
Wait,
bye.
Who was that?
Lori.
I gotta go make dinner.
Bye.
Hi,
That's right. You're in California.
Bye.
Michelle.
Bye.
Yeah, California.
Yeah.
Right.
So you
3
remember
hours.
Orshansky? Tell me he didn't look like Bobby Rydell.
Whose mother was the lunchroom? Wait, whose mother worked in the lunchroom?
Richard Oshansky.
Okay, and didn't she have red hair?
She was always dressed so nice. She always
And
looked
she had
nice.
red hair, and she used to just stand there like that in the lunchroom. I remember her.
Well,
I never ate in the lunch. I always went home for lunch, so I don't
That was
know.
221. I thought we weren't even allowed out.
No, I didn't either. I didn't think so.
I always went home because we had outdoor lineup outside to come back into school
Right.
after
No, I
lunch.
would
always
come
went
home to watch the soap operas with my mother. That's how I started watching soap operas, because we used to come home.
I watch Outer Limits.
Out of limit.
I only was eating lunch in the lunchroom at 221, but at 67 we went out every day.
Every day.
Yes,
We went to, and remember we went to Cappy's or Alley's and got
And the bakery.
special, and then
place.
the pizza
And
place.
even Joy Wah, once in a while we get Chinese
egg rolls. You get an
Oh
egg
my
roll.
God, there was a deli, and they had a special too with the crinkle cut French fries.
Yeah.
We go to the bakery and get
Richards.
the Rich's bakery, or we go to walk out to get the pickles from the pickle.
Judy, we used to go to Marlboro Country, smoke a cigarette before we went back to school. The white picket fence of the guy's house a block from school, he used to yell at us.
Do you know that, the two houses right by junior high school 67? Who's in New York now? Anybody? Who's in New York City?
I am.
Okay. Do you know?
Well, I mean,
do you know?
I'm in New York.
All right.
Me
Do you
too.
know Dick Brennan, who is on? I think he's on NBC News. He's the anchor.
Yes, from Douglaston. From
No,
Douglaston.
He's one of the
Little less.
Brennan family. He lived two houses down
Right.
from 67. There were 10 of them.
From
There were
67.
10
I
kids.
know.
Yeah, I
One of
was friends with his
school
sister,
with
Terry
us.
and Grace.
Well,
They
yeah,
were in
Terry
my
and Grace.
classes.
You're one of the girls, right?
Dick
Didn't
Brennan.
they have twins?
Yeah, Terry and
Yes,
Grace were the
Tracy,
twins.
Tracy
Yes.
and Terry. They didn't look
Yeah, I
all,
remember.
they didn't look at all alike. One was
No,
No.
she was tall, one was short. Yeah, I
yeah,
remember.
one was
One looked
redhead.
like the older sisters, though.
Redhead, yeah. Yeah.
Mary had red hair and Suzanne had brown, so each
Yes.
looked like the older sisters.
I
Yeah.
remember that. Sure.
There was just a picture of Mary, and she looks very, very similar to the mother.
Terry?
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Terry.
No, Mary, I think it was Mary or Susan, looked very much like the mother, Margie.
Oh, wow.
See, I don't
Yeah.
remember
I
the
didn't realize Dick Brennan. Wow.
It was nice seeing you.
It was good seeing
Yeah.
you.
Take
Hi,
care.
guys.
Thank
We're
you
gonna
for
go
all
also.
that you do,
As well.
Dawn. You're so great at all
Washington,
this.
say hello.
All right.
We will, we will, Larry.
All
Thank
right.
you, Larry. Dawn, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Very
Bye.
welcome.
Thank you, Dawn.
All right. We'll get
Bye,
it. We'll
everybody.
get more going, more groups. Just do me a favor, tell your friends how easy it really is.
Okay.
I think a lot of people are just afraid. They're scared. They
Well,
don't-
you know what? I try to do it on my laptop, and I have a problem. I can't get the audio, so I've been going back to my phone.
Well, you've got it. You've got
I'm
to
on my
choose computer.
I can't do the gallery.
Yeah, you
What
got
do I
to.
have to do?
You got to choose computer on the audio. They give you an option of telephone.
Yeah,
Yeah, you got to
but I
get
did
both.
use. But I went to a meeting on Friday night,
Yeah.
and actually, my rabbi does a service Friday night, and so he was breaking up. Everybody who was talking was breaking up.
Mm.
I had the microphone on, but everybody's breaking up. I couldn't hear the service, so I basically missed the whole service. And then they could hear me at one point, but I don't know. There were options for the audio.
Yeah, are you doing it on your phone or your laptop now?
Well, now I have the phone because I couldn't get in on my laptop, but I got in on Friday night, so it's really wonky. I don't really know what's going on, but my audio wasn't working, so on the laptop.
Yeah, but
Lori,
I'm gonna
you're
try
in
to
touch with, Lori, you're in touch with Cynthia, right?
Oh yeah, sure. I just spoke to her today.
Why don't you get her to go on here?
I asked her. I told her about it, and
Yeah.
Steve didn't. So.
And you know that Stephen was my next door neighbor growing up.
Of course I did.
Yeah.
I not know. Do you remember when he sat on me when he was really heavy?
No.
he sat on me in his front yard, and I'm like, get off me. He was crushing.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah.
I don't remember that. I have a picture of Stephen and me. We're like, I think about 2 years old, if that old,
Wow.
in my driveway.
I was at their wedding.
Okay, I was not.
Because I stayed friendly with Steve, and we were like best friends. And then he goes, you'll never know who I had a date with. And then he goes, I'm going to marry her. And I go, yeah, all right. And, you know, so.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Does your mom still have her house, or did she move?
No, my mom's still there.
Oh my God.
93. She was asking about your mom.
Oh, my mom passed away in 2015.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'll have to let her know.
She was 99.
Was at the nursing, right?
She was 99. And my dad passed away in 2001.
Oh, my dad passed away in 2005.
Oh.
Oh, right, like 3 years after I got married. So, you know, but.
Well,
you know,
maybe it was
I
2000.
got married later on.
No, actually, I think my father died in 2000. It's been like
Yes,
20,
so did mine,
20 years, I
2000.
can't believe, yeah.
20 years.
Well, I'll tell my mom, yeah, because she was asking. I told her I saw so many people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just
So-
gotta have
We
to
didn't
make
get
them
too
do
many
it. You just
No,
gotta.
Dawn,
do it.
you know, Dawn, we're
Yeah.
in touch with Barry Cohn.
Yeah, I know. I
Where's
saw
what?
Gary Cohn. He was on the last one. He came on for a couple of minutes.
Oh,
Oh.
good. Oh, he did. Okay, good. Because I told him about it. I texted him. I tried calling him, and then he said he was on Zoom with somebody else. So I said, well, it may still be going on. I'm not sure. So he says, if I get off my meeting, I'll try to get on. I'm glad he cut it for a bit.
He came on. It's funny because I was talking about you and Bruce this morning. Because we did the DNA thing, and somehow or another we found out that my aunt had a baby that nobody knew about. Well, the last time I found out about my cousin through you, because I had no idea.
Yes, Michael.
Cousin.
Right.
So, but this happened 2 weeks after my other cousin from the other side found out she had a brand new sister she didn't know about. So don't do those DNA tests because you're gonna.
Well, no.
I'm
not doing it.
Her own twin sister did not know that her sister had a baby out of wedlock.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
And the girl.
Well, I know that they've actually used those to solve a lot of murder cases. They're able to track down the DNA.
But this one, she literally, the daughter found out because Como opened up all the adoptions just recently. So she got her her birth certificate, and my aunt's name was on it.
5. We're down for 4 now. Don't worry me.
Is that Bruce?
Yeah, that's Bruce. Come on.
I had to tell
They
my
remember me, right?
had a niece.
Button up.
Oh, I gotta
Button up. Yeah,
Button up.
My husband walked by the other
Time
day,
for bed.
half naked, so it was like, you gotta watch out. Because I always put a thing over my camera when I'm not using it. So he didn't
We
realize.
got one of those things floating around here. It's this thing. Whoops! This thing here.
What is that? Oh my gosh! What is it?
I can't see. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I do. I just take one of those address stickers and stick it over my camera.
Oh yeah.
Well, recently they've been catching a lot of the newscasters like with no pants on and stuff. When they're at home, they don't realize the range of the camera.
And one of the weather guys, he says, I am wearing pants.
Yes, I saw that.
So funny.
And there was another guy that was on, and he started to walk away and like scratch himself, and people.
I
were
saw
telling
that.
him he's still
I
on
saw
there.
that one. Yeah. That's
Good
so
night, guys.
fun. Bye.
It's gonna be very.
Bruce remembers me, right? Pauline?
Dawn.
What?
Dawn.
What?
What made you go down to such an isolated place in Florida?
Blame my husband. He knew somebody. He knew 2 people he knew from West Palm Beach moved up here. So he wanted to come here.
Well, Dawn, speaking of that, was Vicky in the last meeting?
Vicky who?
Vicky Blissenthal?
I don't think so.
Oh, because she stayed with you.
Oh, yeah,
couple
no,
years
she did not. No, she wasn't on. I don't think. I don't remember, honestly.
Well, I know Vicky through a mutual, she lived a few blocks from me, but she's older than me, so I didn't really hang out with her. But
Yeah.
a mutual friend introduced us.
Yeah, she came down for a day or two.
Yeah, she was doing the, what do you call it?
Well, her husband had passed away, so she decided to go tour America.
Yeah. Well, I met her because I met her through my friend whose father was in the same hospital as Vicky's husband, and that's how they met. And my friend Melody said, "Do you know somebody from the neighborhood, Lori Kaplan?" And she goes, "No." She goes, "Well, what about her sister?" So she said, "No." And then we all met for lunch one day, so we've been friendly.
Oh, wow. Now, you were around the corner from Elaine Schneider, right, Lori?
Yep.
Whatever happened to her?
I don't know. I don't know what happened to
You
her.
know,
But
it's hard to
she-
find some people with those names.
Elaine, yeah, she lived next door to Crazy Andy.
Oh, did she?
Yep.
You know who that is,
Yep.
right?
I think one door away.
You know who Crazy
Well,
Andy is?
Well, I've been in touch with Meryl Decker. She now lives up in
Yeah, she does.
Connecticut.
Marlene and I are friendly with her.
Yeah, well, Meryl and I went to the same sleepaway camp, and we were also in Girl Scouts together.
I didn't realize that. But Marlene, I think Marlene met Meryl in the city. Meryl and somebody else.
Haas, you
a
want
while
to cover
ago.
the bird?
The bird.
I covered the damn bird. Damn bird's 30 years old.
Oh my God.
Yeah, tell me
Oh, that's funny. She's funny. Got my glasses.
A dog, a bird, and a cat. And I was
Oh my
hoping,
God.
I was hoping the cat would the bird. What?
I have my little dog. You want to see her? Come here, Sophie.
You said dog and my dog.
Sophie?
Come here, Sasha. Come here.
Come here. Here's Sophie. Can you see her?
No. Sasha, come here.
Sophie. Here.
Come here.
Here, Sophie. Come on. Want to go out? Come on.
Come here. Come here.
Come on.
Come here. Up. There's my
Come
baby.
here. Let me see. Oh, how cute.
Oh.
Have you
Does
watched
your Hetty,
Here's
Dawn?
my baby. Can you
Yeah.
see her?
Yes.
So, Sophie?
Dawn, does your you have the what do you call it, cockatiel? Is it a friendly
Yeah.
one? Are you able to
No.
train it?
It only lets me handle it.
Okay. Because my son got a cockatiel and it would hiss at him, so he returned it and he got a green face, green cheek Kanya, and it is absolutely adorable. It was 4 years old. It was adopted from like an adoption place. And he has a personality of like a dog. It's adorable. He'll walk along the floor. He'll sit
How
on your
long do
shoulder.
they live? Mine lives
About 30 years.
Yeah, well, let me tell you, it's
Come here. I gotta take her out. Hold on. Come here, Sophie. Hey, Sophie, come here. Stop it. Sophie. Oh, Dawn.
What?
It was Dawn. I wanted to ask you. You invited me to the 221 reunion, Zoom reunion, but I went to 187. So you mentioned that you're gonna do a 187 one?
I'll do 187 too, yeah.
How about PS94?
What?
PS94?
We're gonna schedule.
No, I only went to 94 for 2 years, Marlene.
Okay, I'd love you to do one for 94. I don't know if you have enough people.
I don't
Barry
think I
Epstein
know
went.
anybody.
Barry
Myself.
Epstein has been on this, and he went to 94 also. In fact, I have a picture of, he was my partner walking down the aisle at graduation at 94.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
You have
Wow.
got to, you've got to let your friends know, because I will do, the Jim Ostroff, who was on the earlier, he's gonna be.
Yeah, I'm on with him. I know Jim on
Okay, he's
Facebook.
gonna be
Yeah.
doing the scheduling. So.
Okay.
Just tell
Was he
him.
the son of a Mrs. Ostroff? There was a Mrs. Ostroff that was a teacher?
I don't think
And
he
he-
was a teacher. They had twin brother and he had a twin brother and sister,
Oh.
Ellen and Matthew.
All right.
They were my age, but they were left behind. Yes, they were. Yeah, remedial problems.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go.
Me too.
I gotta go. I gotta take my dog out.
I
Dawn, thank you so much.
You're
Well, Great
welcome.
to see you.
Same here. Regards to Marlene.
I will. See you soon.
Okay,
right.
take care.
So, thanks again.
Bye.
Bye. Bye,
Bye-bye.
Dawn. Thank you. Bye.
So Dawn, what's your issues with the bird?
What? Who you
You
talking?
don't seem to be fond of the cockatiel. Is it a friendly one or no?
He only lets me touch him.
Oh.
But he's 30 years old. He's like he's mean to everybody else, but he's a mess. A bird is a mess. There's no
Really?
Oh God, the food is all over the place. You constantly got to clean up after them.
Oh.
He's just if we would have known you had to keep a bird in a cage for 30 years, we wouldn't have done it.
You don't keep him out of the cage?
He can't fly anymore. He's too old. And
Oh,
I've got
you see,
I've got a dog and a cat. So I'm not gonna
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
Yeah, with us, you see, for us, it's my son's bird. He leaves him out of the cage a lot. He flies all over the place. He does not make a mess, not like the cockatiel that he got rid of would make a mess. He'd splatter the food all over the place. This one does not. It's a different type.
Yeah.
And it's very friendly. It's a very friendly, sociable bird. It's adorable.
Yeah, but the fact that they live so long is not good, because if he gets another animal. Now, I had a cat that was afraid of my birds. We had 2 cockatiels, and one used to chase it around the house. That's how scared it was.
Oh.
But this one just is not a social bird, but I'm the only one that can go near it. But he's got arthritis in his feet already. It's time.
Oh.
You leave a bird.
Well, dogs do the same, except it's like, earlier I have friends that had dogs that were blind and
I
wouldn't
do that. I put them down. I won't let them suffer. If I see if they get into a point that they got to go down, we just put my other dog down in December. I put my other cat down as soon as I realized that, there was a little bit of blood in her stool. She was like 14. Okay. He was 14 years old. You just don't do it. It's just, it's cruel. So,
yeah,
Well,
what we have is it's funny because we went to the vet, the 3 of us, my son Scott, me, and Bruce, and he spent an hour and a half with us. We've never had a pet before. This is Scott's pet, so he keeps it in his apartment. And the doctor was telling us he has 3 birds. He has a big, I think it's like a macaw that he has at the place, at the hospital, at the animal place.
Right.
He's got a cockatiel, and he's got another one. So I said, well, how's the cockatiel? He says, he hates me. And this is what my son found. He had 1 cockatiel, and it hissed at him. Then he got another cockatiel to keep him company, and the 2 of them hissed at them. So finally, they took them all back. He get this one, which was like a rehab type of someone gave him in, and he was 4 years old. And he must have had a very nice person before, because he's lovable. He sits on his shoulder. He plays with him. He walks on the ground. He could teach him tricks. He just really lucked out with this one.
Yeah, this one loves me. This one loves me to death. It's my husband's bird. But he came with the husband. So
yeah,
but he likes me better than my husband. So but I'm the one that takes care of him. So
yeah,
he's too old.
This is what he wanted, and he keeps him out of the cage a lot. We let him walk around. So he's got 2 cages, a small one in my house, and in his house he's got one that's like double the size. And, he takes very good care of him. The bird is very happy. He chirps, he squeals if we walk out of the room. He likes to jump on the kitchen table if he sees us eating.
Yeah.
He's like a little person. It's adorable.
Yeah, my bird will only eat when he sees us eating. He won't eat unless I'm in the room with him. Also, to tell you the truth, the cat is too. The cat will only eat if I'm standing over her most of the time.
Oh.
We found her. Did you ever go on their website? I made a Facebook page for the dog and the cat.
I know that I thought you said that one of them wandered onto your property.
That was the old one. This one, an owl dropped. She wasn't even a pound. She was full of fleas. She was starving to death. And as my husband walked out and saw her, and he called me out, and he said, leave the dog inside, because he didn't know what the dog would do. So I walked out, and the kitten came running over to me. I mean, she was no bigger than this. She had the head the size of a golf ball.
Oh.
And her body was, you know, like this skinny. And
Right.
but she's a bitch. She really, but
See, I can't see having a pet that you know that if you don't like it, if it's not friendly, then it's like, you know, what enjoyment are you getting out of it?
But go on there on my Facebook page and click on one of the videos.
Okay.
Bring you to their Sasha and RG's Facebook page, and you'll see why I keep them. They are they play. They're the funniest things. The cat slaps her across the face. I mean, it's like watching a comedy. So yeah, if you want to just a laugh, go watch those videos, because they entertain us all day long. They're really they're cute, but yeah.
So they have free run of the. Do you have a fenced-in yard, so they have like free run of it, or you have a lot of acreage where you don't have to worry about them?
We've got 10 acres that are fenced in, and 15 acres across the street.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so they got plenty.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah. Now
That's
the cat,
nice.
I don't like her wandering, because there's, you know, other dogs around that aren't fenced in.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, my dog won't leave the yard, but she wanders. We know she goes into the, you know, the cat goes onto somebody else's. So I worry about her, but she's a fighter. She really is. She's a fighter. But
yeah, around here, I mean, you know, we don't have that rural. I mean, I think our house is maybe on like maybe about a half acre, maybe a little bit less. But we have deer in our backyard. We have raccoons. We have bunny rabbits. We have hawks. I mean, we have everything around here.
That's what we got too. But it's the owl dropped her is what happened, because it came back for 3 nights waiting for her, you know.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a bizarre story. I put the story on their website. It's Sasha and RG on the Facebook page. So go check it out.
Was it a big owl?
Oh yeah, it was a nice size owl. It was sitting in the
we
tree.
have an owl in our backyard. We have an owl that we hear, but I only saw it like one time. It was a very small little hoot owl. And it was in the trees, and I tried to take a picture of it, but it didn't come out very clear.
It's hard. Yeah,
but it's very hard. We hear them, but we never see them.
Yeah. This one we saw and we heard, and they got some big wings. If you ever see one flying away, they're huge.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Well, we have the crows around. The what do you call it? The hawks are the same thing. I remember one of my last house. There was a hawk that was following another type of bird. The other bird hit the window, and before it could hit the ground, the hawk picked it up and flew off with it.
Oh yeah, they'll pick up a squirrel, they'll pick up a rabbit. Yeah, so they pick up snakes. They don't care.
Yeah.
But all right, I gotta run. It's 10 o'clock already.
Okay.
All right.
Oh my God.
Tell Bruce I said goodnight, and we'll see you again.
I certainly will.
All right.
Very good. Thanks for organizing.
You got it.
Okay, right. Good night.
Here. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye now.
Let me hang it up. And there
I don't know how to get out of
I
it.
got it.